Here comes the kick.
52 yards, Hank.
52 yards.
Oh, a little shift.
To pass the torch, Hank. The kick is up. It is
He nailed
perfect.
All right, too much time on the clock for Josh Allen?
15 seconds for Josh Allen in the
Not
Buffalo
over yet.
Bills.
Come on.
Not
Come
over
on.
yet. Wow, Hank. Oh, Hank's having a day. On today's Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings, Week 5 in the NFL. We're going to start with fastest 2 minutes. Then we're going to recap every game. Not the greatest first slate, but we had some surprising finishes. The Broncos stormed back and beat the Eagles. The Panthers stormed back and beat the Dolphins. The Titans finally win a game in an improbable way. Shootout out west in Seattle. So some fun moments. We're going to recap it all, fastest 2 minutes, and then we're going to do Who's Back, talk some playoff baseball as well. And it's all brought to you by Game Time. The NFL is in full swing. Tailgates, pack stands, that buzz before kickoff, but getting in, nightmare. Queues, price jumps, getting logged out mid-click. All you want is to be there, beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. And the Game Time app gives you the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. We're looking for Thursday Night Football, Giants, Eagles, in Philly?
In New York.
In New York.
In New York. It is $140 get-in price. I'm seeing some nice lower bowl seats for $230. You know, you can go to the game, nice seats, decent price.
Okay, so take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code PMT for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Monday, October 6th, week 5. What? Football. That's not gonna get him. We start across the pond in foggy London town for the first matchup between two Kevins in NFL history, huh? Huh? Kevin! Oh, Kevin! After playing abroad last week, I didn't think Carson Wentz would be ready for play, but I owe an apology to him as Justin Jefferson easily broke 90 yards and Sam Bosian-Akers made us all question if the game is rigged when he threw a touchdown. Dave Chappelle Njoku caught one from Dylan Gabriel, but the guys who purified themselves in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, they were the ones that spit hot fire and said, game, blouses, Vikings 21, Browns 17.
We go over to Cincinnati, where in a touching tribute to Taylor Swift fans who are mad at her old boyfriend Gyllenhaal and recently listened to Ophelia, Jake drowning is underwater and looked unlikely to ever resurface. Almond Ross St. Brown put his nuts on the line for 100 yards, and Jared Turn Your Head and Goff put 2 fingers and 3 TDs up the Bengals' big buttholes. Trey Jimi Hendrickson has gone from singing "There Must Be Some Kind of Way Out of Here" to looking at Burrow and saying, "Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Because now I want to put it in my own mouth." Jesus Christ, Bengals! Someone put us all out of our misery so we don't have to watch them in prime time 5 more times this year. The Lions put the game in autopilot as they parked their Isaac Tesla right outside Mar-a-Lago Chase, who might as well take up golf every weekend for the rest of the year. The Lions 37, the Bengals 24.
We now head over to Philadelphia, where Max was on the scenes for Broncos Eagles.
We head over to Philadelphia, where in the first half, B.O. Nix was playing stinky, but then Doddington Bones showed up and was burying the Eagles' defense. Nick Casabonita was partying in the Eagles' backfield all game as he finished with 2.5 sacks and 2 TFLs. Down 1 score late, Seven Ingram scored a touchdown to tie it up. Wait, no, they're going for 2. They're going to get the lead for good. And Troy Ben Franklin converted an electric 2-point conversion. And the Eagles never came back. I hate my life. Broncos 21, Eagles 17, I think.
Thank you, Max. Up to the Meadowlands with memes. This one should be fun.
In MetLife, Brian Oppenheimer was drawing up bombs to Ryan David Flournoy, who gave the Jets defense a 2.2 on the pizza scale that would set up Jake Ferguson, who thought the end zone was tasty as he found it twice. Steve Wilkes Booth assassinated any hope of a Jets comeback with one of the worst defensive game plans of all time, as Sauce Jennifer Gardner was 13 going on 30 as he was too slow to keep up with George Lucas Pickens' hyperdrive speed to seal the deal with a touchdown. For the Jets offense, Justin Timberlake Fields needed to put on a performance of a lifetime, but instead the Jets kissed their season bye. Cowboys 37, Jets 22.
Thanks, memes.
We go down to Carolina.
Oh, no, that's me. Hey, that's me, Teach. Down to Carolina, where the Dolphins were hoping their coach doesn't get canned. Mountain Dew Tagliavoa. Soda Von A-Chain and Jalen Bottle did their best to pop off, but it was Ice Young who seemed to read the scouting report well this week, hitting Tet McMillan often. Rico Charges Dowdle said, "I gotta get mine," making us say, how did he do it? The Panthers stormed back late and are now 1-0 since we lost our brothers in podcasting Meow Mix. One final meow for them. Meow. Boys, would you like to say a final meow?
Meow.
The Panthers 27, Dolphins 24. Out west to Seattle for Zach.
In Seattle, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers look to dock ship and fire cannons. After 2 Bucs field goals, Rashad White Noise catches the Seahawks defense sleeping, scoring 6 on the ground to widen the gap. Shortly after, Sam Smith-Darnold sings to Jackson, Will Smith, and Jigba, "Stay with me, 'cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see, but darling, touchdown with me." Hitting him in the end zone to make it a 1-score game at half. In the third, Zach sipping on Chardonnay. With football, he fell in love. He can't put down the ball. Scored a Dave Blunt-sized touchdown for 5 yards out. Emeka Egbukaki absolutely unloaded on Seattle's defense with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion back-to-back as the fans chant, 2 catches, 1 end zone, all through the stadium. Uncle Sam Darnold said, "I want you to score this touchdown, Torrey Borch Horton," and then flip-flopped his way into the end zone. But it wasn't enough. Easy Baker Oven served up some Sterling Shepherd's pie for another Tampa Bay score, and Chase Bank McLaughlin deposited a late-game field goal for the win. Tampa 38, Seattle 35.
Thanks, Zach.
We go out to Los Angeles under the bright lights of Hollywood, where Laramie Tunstalltown and the Commanders knew they had some outstanding screenplays to put on film. The script got off to a great start for the Chargers, and all hope looked to be lost for the Commanders in the first act as they were lad to the bone, lad, I'm lad to the bone. As the Chargers offense enacted an ass-kicking that could be described as thorough good. But in a plot twist, the Matt Enola Gay found a field goal, and Jayden launched his nuclear arsenal, connecting with McCaffrey on a massive bomb that little buoyed the Chargers secondary. With no offensive line to speak of, Justin Herbert Hoover is falling into a Great Depression, and big, beautiful Bill Krosky Merritt saved Washington from another shutdown, rushing for 2 touchdowns and over 100 yards right over the territory that Poona Ford used to occupy, as the Commanders win decisively against the formerly unbeatable Chargers, 27-10.
Standing on the corner, Jameis Winston and Hoboken, such a fine sight to see. Rattlers first win, the Giants lose again with Jameis back in the Big Easy. Dable's got new blood, darts your true love. Scatterboo is really angry, he needs new gloves.
The Saints go marching 26-14, and that is week 5, brought to you by Chevy. Football season is here, and whether you're grinding through the week or gearing up for kickoff, there's one ride that's always game ready, the Chevy Silverado. The Chevy Silverado is a longtime partner, pardon my take, and our favorite truck, and it's all about grit. From job site to tailgate, Silverado lets you show up strong and tackle any task. Built for the hustle, ready for the game, Silverado is America's most dependable full-size truck. For J.D. Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Head to Chevy.com to learn more and build your own Chevy Silverado today. Okay, week 5 in the books. We're watching live as Drake May has 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Tie game.
Legacy drive.
Yeah, huge.
Legacy drive.
Absolutely huge. This is, as a card-carrying member of Almeida, I'm pumped about this, Hank. Potentially first win against a above 500 team.
So you will get this live in your ears as Hank watches live. And we're going to start talking about games. But, Hank, if you need to interrupt or make noises, please do so people can hear it. How you feeling, Hank?
I feel good. It's been a fun game.
Before the drive, how are you feeling?
I feel great. I feel like this is going to be a legacy drive. Even if it's a field goal, that's fine. Touchdown would be great. And the torch will be passed. It's our division once again.
Officially a torch passing. Okay, let's start. Week 5. Interesting Sunday because there was a bunch of games that were non-competitive. We were actually searching on Sunday for the early slate. I think we rotated 4 different games to the main TV, trying to catch lightning in a bottle, trying to catch one good game.
Yeah.
We had a couple good endings, but we're going to start, which we have to do every single week, at 8:30 in the morning with the Vikings and the Browns in London, and the Browns, I'll say this, Dylan Gabriel was not bad.
No, in fact, I think the entire offense was a little bit faster with him back there.
Yeah.
It's just, everything moved a little bit quicker, and I'm going to say something nice.
Vikings 21, Browns 17, sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to say something nice about Carson Wentz.
Okay.
Carson Wentz didn't lose this game.
No.
They won. The Vikings won. Carson Wentz had every opportunity to lose this game for the Vikings, and he didn't. He might have broken his hand when he punched the turf at the end of the game. I'm just openly speculating on that. I don't even know if he's on the injury report. But he played pretty good.
It
was too early, though. Like, in terms of when I wake up, the first thing that I see can't be Carson Wentz.
Well, here's the thing. He's a winner. He started the game up until the final drive. He was 16 for 25, 165 yards. The game started, it was 7-7, like in a blink of an eye. Then it went to a punt fest, which we all kind of expected. And then Carson Wentz on the final drive went 9 for 9, 71 yards, took the Vikings down the field, threw the game-winning touchdown to Jordan Addison. Thanks for showing up, Jordan Addison. He actually, I don't remember the last time I've seen this, where an NFL player got the old Bobby Bowden suspension, where Bobby Bowden would basically be like, hey, my best player did something wrong. Let me sit him for like the first series of a game.
Yeah.
Jordan Addison didn't play for the first quarter because apparently he went missing in London.
Oh, I thought maybe he had a bad Facebook post or something.
No, he was missing in London. So
All right.
he missed the team meeting, maybe meeting some ladies in London. I don't know, just enjoying the city.
Yeah, he was probably sightseeing. He probably went, he wanted to see Big Ben. He wanted to go check out the tower, wanted to check out the bridge. He probably got his London Bridge on.
Yeah. So Carson Wentz, there was also like moments where I think we talked about this on Friday of like Carson Wentz running with the ball, Myles Garrett jumping on his back. That happened at least once. The Browns are a good defense that wasn't able to stop Carson Wentz in the final drive, and maybe a little bit more lively with Dylan Gabriel, and Judkins is good too. So they had some pop.
Judkins is going to be a great running back. He's very fun to watch. He's got awesome vision, and he's playing behind a pretty bad offensive line right now, banged up offensive line. But I think the entire like mood of the offense changes
with Dylan Gabriel back there because he's a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
It becomes a competent football team. And I found myself thinking like maybe it's because they were playing the Vikings and they're kind of the walking wounded too, especially with their lines. But I found myself thinking like this Browns team, semi-fun.
Yes.
Semi-fun to watch.
Semi-fun and frisky. Dylan Gabriel actually first, I know it's only week 5, but first quarterback this season to throw multiple touchdown passes against the Vikings. That's got to count for something.
Yep.
We also had a Cam Akers touchdown pass. That was pretty cool. This was the first Kevin versus Kevin NFL game, head coaches.
Yep.
Can't believe it never happened before. That was a stat they just threw out there, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah,
great.
I thought that was a crazy one because I guess I'd never really thought about head coaches named Kevin before.
Yeah.
It's not really a head coach name.
No.
Kev.
It's a like really good offensive coordinator name.
Or like your best buddy.
No. Oh, Max, no.
Also could be
Kevin Petula?
average. Yeah.
Okay. That was who I was talking
Also
about.
could be an average
who I was-
offensive coordinator.
Yeah, average. But yeah, it was it wasn't the worst London game. I'll say that.
No, not even close to being the worst London game.
No.
It was okay.
And the Vikings, I mean, the Vikings kind of needed, I don't want to say it's a must win, but like they kind of needed to split their European games. You didn't want to come back 0-2 off of this. J.J. McCarthy may be coming back. Carson Wentz did show enough in the final drive. Now that Jordan Addison is back in the mix, like the Vikings, Justin Jefferson, I don't know what Justin Jefferson was wearing after the game. He had some like weird, maybe it's like a Pokemon hood or something, but it doesn't matter because Justin Jefferson is so fucking good. He can wear whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, that was a big key to the game when Carson Wentz remembered just, throw the ball to Justin Jefferson. If all else fails and it looks like the world's closing on you, just try to find that guy and he's probably going to catch
it. Was so I don't know if you can find it. He was talking about Jordan Addison's like having to be more responsible, and it was just very funny because Justin Jefferson was giving a semi-serious take about like being a leader and stuff, and I don't know what he was wearing on his head.
He looks like he's wearing a squishmallow.
It's not it's a hood, I think. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool.
It does look
and he's
cool.
Justin Jefferson.
The
so
chain that he's got on right now.
he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
It's a sick-ass chain.
Is this a sad or all love is awesome stat of the week? Remember Brown Spider and First Lady?
Yep.
The couple that got married at the Muni lot week
course.
1? This was their honeymoon.
Oh, they went over to England?
Yeah, for their honeymoon.
I think
Beautiful.
I think that's perfectly
Yeah,
on par.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. They did get to see the Cleveland Browns since they came back as a franchise because obviously they got taken away to Baltimore. So what was it, 99 was it? Since they reformed as a franchise, quarterbacks making their first start for the Browns are now 0-17. That's pretty crazy.
That's almost an unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
That's very hard to do.
Like it's unbelievable that Dylan Gabriel played well and we still have a stat like that.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess that's why I thought that the Browns looked somewhat fun because it was like the best start from a Browns quarterback ever.
Yes, the Browns are also on a 10-game streak where they have not scored more than 17 points. That is the longest streak since 2000 when the Cardinals did it for 13 straight games, spanning 2 seasons. This one spans obviously last year as well. That's pretty crazy. That also is like, I don't want to get negative about the Browns because, again, Dylan Gabriel, good. Judkins, good, fun, frisky. But just thinking about 17 points, not scoring more than 17 points, and like Myles Garrett being still somewhat in his prime, it's just like, God damn it.
It is, yeah, it's sad.
Had a little bit of an offense.
It's very sad. The Vikings ran one play today that I saw a couple times over the weekend. It pops up like once in college every year, once in the NFL every year, and it works every single time. I actually think maybe the Rams ran it on Thursday too. The fake pass to the running back out in the flat. Quarterback spins around, fakes another pass to the other running back out in the flat, and then goes downfield, hits the tight end up the seam.
Yes.
That play is always open.
Always.
I've never seen that play fail in my entire life. I was watching the game. I think this might have been before you got back to the cave on Thursday, Big Cat, but I was watching the game with Doug Peterson, and they ran that play, and I was like, that's an awesome play. And then he started to just diagram it for me and explain why it worked for about 5 minutes. Didn't really understand all the jargon he was using. All I know is that play, it has never been stopped ever.
Hitting someone up the seam is always just such a great feeling.
It is a good feeling.
Because it's just like, man, we just fucking dissected them right in the middle.
Yeah, you know what else was great about this game? The halftime show.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the halftime show. I don't know, who was it? Who was the performer?
Anyone know?
Anybody got?
I saw some of it.
Anybody got her at?
By the way, the Patriots are attempting a game-winning field goal. Way too much eye black on your kicker, Hank.
Yeah, he's the swaggiest kicker in the league. That's not a compliment.
Is he like he's just cosplaying as a real football player?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a kicker with that much eye black.
Does he have the towel?
He's got to have the he's got the sleeves
compression
on,
sleeve?
so we don't see his tattoos. So maybe he's like, hey, they can't see my tattoos. How else
Ray.
do they know I'm a badass? I got to do the eye black. Ray?
British artist known for her raw storytelling and electrifying stage presence.
Electrifying
Ray.
stage presence. Ray? Her name's just Ray.
Ray.
Raye.
She was fun.
She was really fun.
She was very fun. All right, the kick,
Do you think she listens to the show?
definitely.
Ray.
Without a doubt. All right, here
Come on,
comes
come
the
on, part of
kick.
my take.
Here comes the kick.
52 yards, Hank.
52
Whoa.
yards.
Oh, a little shift.
To pass the torch, Hank. The kick is up. It is
He nailed it.
perfect.
All right, too much time on the clock for Josh Allen.
15 seconds
Yep.
for Josh Allen in the
Not
Buffalo
over yet.
Bills.
Come on.
Not
Come on.
over yet. Wow, Hank. Oh, Hank's having a day.
This is awesome.
Wait, PFT called it.
He's
Patriots
having a
money
day.
line. Hank didn't even pick the Patriots money line.
You took it.
After you, I picked last.
Yeah. You're having a day, Hank.
Yeah, I am.
That should count for
Yeah.
2 wins.
The game's not over.
The game's not over.
Game's not over.
Count for 2
I
wins
wish
for
the
my team.
AWLs were
on
having a
record.
day because we really needed them on Raw.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
Pretty much the only pick that Hank lost today was for the AWLs.
that happens, you know?
Yeah.
We have already hit this year for the AWLs.
Right, but that was a big one. But you hit everything else, so you're fine.
No, I mean, I wish I hit. The shaming that you've been doing is insane. Coming
just
from
saying.
you of all people.
I'm just
Of
saying I
you of
would
all
have been
people.
awesome for the AWLs.
Yeah, no, yeah, you of all people. I'll remember
What do you
that.
mean?
I just you never made a bet that's lost.
No, I have, but I wanted the AWLs to win.
Me too. I always want them to win.
Okay, anything else on this game?
The Lunder did not hit. We
Nope.
were so
Yeah.
sure about that Lunder.
It was
I
it
took
felt
that. I
good.
took
Carson
that. I
Wentz.
took that too.
Yeah, we got Winston.
Yeah, we got Wentz. Also, shout out Dylan Gabriel's parents. They kept on saying that they're watching in Hawaii at 3:30 in the morning. Can I say I'm not really impressed? Like your kids
Yeah, if it's
first
your-
start, you're going to wake up at any time.
If it's your son, yeah, I
Yeah,
expect
you
that.
have to wake up.
You used to wake up every night to feed him early.
Right,
Than that.
right. So it's like, yeah, it's unbelievable. They wake up at 3:30. Like if your kid's making a start as an NFL quarterback, you would literally wake up at any time
Yep.
to watch that. Okay. Should we? Well, let's see if this game finishes, and then we'll recap it with Hank. Hank, I got something for you.
Please.
The NFL ticket app broke, and a bunch of English fans were stuck not being able to watch the start of this game outside of the stadium. Sounds like they can't handle football.
That's an NFL problem.
Well, they can't handle
That's
football.
that's
that
just
wouldn't
a
happen in
problem
the
with
States.
sports in today's day and age. Go back to physical tickets.
I just saw a hilarious
People
video
should
of
have
a
the
dude
option.
with a British accent being like full Browns gear, and he's just like, I can't get in. I want to see my Browns.
That's really sad.
Yeah, and that's the type of stuff that Henry Lockwood stands for.
Over here in the States, that doesn't happen.
Think like you guys would never know who Ray was if it wasn't for London.
That's a good point. Fair point.
I
you know what?
I can't say that my life has changed at all
Mine has. I think that we should play every game in England now.
Yeah.
for Ray.
For Ray. Yep.
We need more Ray.
Can we just double check and make sure that Ray's not like 18 years old? Like she's got to be in her 20s, right? Like for sure.
For sure, for sure.
Otherwise, can we just delete every other part of this podcast?
Ray. Let's see. Yeah, she's 27.
27. Oh,
See?
yeah. I knew. Yeah.
That's
I
Ray.
knew it.
We'd
We'd have a lot to talk about, me and Ray.
Her name's Rachel. Rachel Keene. Ray. All right, here we go. Bills, 8 seconds left. Passing of the torch, officially.
Josh Allen drops back to pass. Fires across the middle.
That was stupid.
And
Game
it's
over.
caught.
And the game is over.
Bang.
There you go,
fucking
Hank.
go.
Let's go.
Let's
Hank.
go. Great call,
win.
PFT.
Thank you. Thank
Football guy.
Hey, I want to.
Patriots
Hey,
win.
let me be the first. Congratulations to Drake May.
Yes.
He finally beat a team that's above 500. He's now 1-4 lifetime against those teams, and this is just the first of many, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Hank, how are you? Take us through your thoughts now. Patriots all the way back?
Patriots are all the way back. I mean, that's a huge game. That's great. You know, first time head coach, new team.
First time head coach.
No,
First time head coach.
New
Yep.
coach for the team.
Yep.
Going to the top dog of the division. Sunday night football. Beat him in front of everyone. Great performance from Drake May. Great breakout performance for Stephon Diggs. Defense played phenomenal. Christian Gonzalez is back. That's unbelievable momentum for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Unbelievable amount of momentum.
And
Defense played well. Defense did not play well all year. They played well. Christian Gonzalez obviously didn't play to start the year. He was back, made a couple key plays.
Well, they played well against the Panthers.
But that's the Panthers.
Okay. But, yeah, you guys have a pretty easy schedule coming up. At New Orleans.
W.
At Tennessee.
W.
Versus Cleveland.
W.
Versus Atlanta.
W.
At Tampa Bay.
W.
What? Oh.
Lowercase W.
Lowercase W. The Jets.
W.
At Cincinnati.
W.
Giants.
W.
Bills.
Lowercase W.
At Baltimore.
Lowercase W.
At the Jets.
W.
Miami.
W.
So you have the Patriots. If you take if we say the lowercase W's are losses, you have the Patriots at 13-4.
That's best on the podcast material potentially.
13.
I mean, the great news, just going on history, on quarterback history, great news for the Patriots. He doesn't really have to play any other winning teams for the rest of the year.
Yeah, maybe the Bucs and the Falcons.
Yeah.
But yeah. So 13-4.
And the Bills.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys can see it too, right?
They are better than a lot of these teams I just listed.
So Hank, you're officially thinking Yoffs.
Yeah.
Thinking Soupy?
Why not?
Why not?
You make it to the offs, you can make it to the soupy.
That's very true.
That's very true. All right. Well, so congrats, Hank.
Thank you. Congrats, PFT. I mean, that's put your balls on the table and made a big time pick.
Yeah.
Nuts on the table.
Yep.
Nuts on the table.
Bills
It feels great to be right.
Bills just they turned the ball over way more than they have this year. That one interception from Josh in the red zone, that was a killer.
Yeah, I mean,
it felt like that was the momentum changing play in the second half because it's the Patriots have a lead, but the Bills are going to come march down the field and score a touchdown.
And the start of that game was just ugly. They were just handing the ball back and forth. It felt like nobody was ever going to score a touchdown.
The Bills' defense also has some issues, like not being able to get big stops. Although Drake May was phenomenal, especially in there was a couple plays. Stephon Diggs was insane. You still with us?
You mean on the field?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was.
Agreed.
I mean, he was like vintage Stephon Diggs. It felt like he was making some big catches and big moments. Any other thoughts on the game, Hank?
No, Antonio Gibson going down is bad. Ramondre Stevenson fumbled again, so I was like, all right, you gotta just get him out of there. And then his backup / second running back got injured, so he had to play. He got 2 touchdowns. That's a concern for the rest of the year.
The fumbles
is the running back just situation that we have currently. I thought Drake May played out of his mind. I thought he played really well. Stephon Diggs made some huge catches. They're gelling. And the defense, the defense played really good. It's great to have Christian Gonzalez back. He made a huge stop in the fourth quarter when they were driving. And yeah, I'm very excited.
I agree. Right now, what we saw from Diggs looks like he's being a good teammate right now. He looks like he really, really loves hanging with his boys.
And all the reports,
with 10 catches and 146 yards.
Yeah.
All the inside reports are all the players love him, and
he loves his boys.
Yeah,
he's a good hang.
Yeah.
So
and gelling, he's gelling.
What do you? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. PFT.
Yeah.
He's a good teammate. He's a good hang, and his teammates love him.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I'm agreeing with PFT.
Oh, were you saying what's the angle or something?
No.
I mean, what are you going to parse here? I think that Diggs is a great hang if you're one of his boys.
He got you so bad on Thursday, you got your guard up.
No, yeah. I know. I know what he's doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
All right. Let's go to the next game. Okay, we'll get back to the games in a second, but I want to talk to you about DraftKings. Football is back, and so is your chance to cash in like never before with DraftKings Pick 6. The official daily fantasy partner of the NFL, your game day instincts can score you real money fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats from breakout rookies to elite QBs and unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules. Just you, your player reads, and a shot at big returns. Nail your picks, and you're not just winning, you're stacking. Pick 6 rewards. Bold play with payouts beyond the minimum if you beat the field. And here's a kickoff bonus. New DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry on your first pick set. This season, play your player instincts. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE. Play just $5. Get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. This should be interesting because Hank, let's just say this. Hank had a hell of a day. He won everything, including Broncos 21, Eagles 17, which that was, I would say, one of the biggest wins the Broncos have had. And I know they were good last year. They made the playoffs. But in terms of like statement wins on the road, Bo Nix struggling for the first 3 quarters, then showing up huge in the fourth quarter. He was 15 for 29 for 115 yards going into the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, he was 9 for 10, 127 yards and a touchdown. Took over that game. The Broncos defense, which everyone has talked about, was awesome down the stretch. They sacked Jalen Hurts 6 times. They had smoke in the locker room afterwards. It felt like one of those, hey, this is the win the Broncos needed. They have 2 losses on the season. Both games they were I think they had to lead the entire fourth quarter in both those games. This was like a, hey, we went and we punched the big bad bullies in the mouth. We won a big game on the road. The Broncos are for real.
Yeah, this was the first game, you're right. It's the first game that the Broncos have trailed in the fourth quarter all season.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because they got those 2 losses. But they were behind, and yeah, I don't know what the smoke. What were they smoking? Cigars in the locker room?
There was a smoke machine.
Smoke machine, probably also some cigars in the locker room. Congratulations to the Broncos. Their defense is legit. Not only did they sack Jalen Hurts, but they also held Saquon Barkley in check for the most part, besides that one long reception that he had. But the Eagles only ran the ball 6 times.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Through Saquon. He only got 6 carries. I think that was because how they wanted to try to attack this defense. I don't know, but if you're going to keep Saquon, if you're going to limit his touches, that's a recipe for how you can beat the Eagles.
Yeah, they only had 1 handoff in the second half. It felt like the Eagles maybe were reading the news a little too much, maybe listening to what A.J. Brown wanted too much and passing the ball too much. But I know there were some controversial penalties, which we'll get to, but this was more to me like the Broncos went in a game that they were kind of dominated for the first 3 quarters, and it looked like the Eagles were going to cruise to victory, kind of like hey, this is a measuring stick game for the Denver Broncos in 2025. Can they measure up? For the first 3 quarters, the answer was resoundingly no, and man, this team is still a decent ways away from competing at the higher level of the NFL. And then they basically were like, no, we're here, and Bo Nix can do this. And incredible win, huge win.
Bo Nix made some great throws in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Doddington Bones is what some are calling him. I think Hank invented that nickname. That's like a 4th level of irony nickname that Hank has come up with at this point.
Look at Hank. This is the smilest we've had him. He hasn't smiled this big on the podcast in a long time. He is smiling.
He is so happy right now.
He is smiling.
He's so happy that he's making me happy.
Oh, man, is he smiling.
But yeah, I mean, we can talk about the penalties. I have a stat, though, about the penalties.
I just fucking love football, man.
You always have said you love football. You fucking love football, dude.
So the Eagles had 55 yards of penalties today. The Broncos had 122 penalty yards today.
Ooh.
I thought that was an interesting stat.
Okay.
Now, I will say that the Eagles also have played just an absolute gauntlet of a schedule so far.
Yeah.
They've had just nothing but big games back to back. It felt like every week was a massive, massive game for the Eagles. That's because it's the NFL and every week is massive, but especially for the Eagles. They played a very, very tough schedule. I think at some point that caught up with them a little bit, and the Broncos are good enough to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Like any small lapse.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
All right. So Max, do you want to, we'll get to how Hank comes into this, but how are you feeling? That was a tough game. Not fun.
Yeah, not fun. We've kind of been playing this football the past couple of weeks. We're just playing one half, like one really good half, and the other half looked like the worst team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been winning these close games, luckily, and we deserve to lose one. The refereeing at the end of the game was horrendous, but we deserve to lose one of these games.
Mm-hmm. Max, remember when I said to you last week, or maybe it was a couple weeks ago, that maybe a loss would be good?
Yeah.
Saquon kind of agreed with me.
I know, he said that.
Yeah, he said, now we have adversity, real adversity. We lost a football game. We got a lot of guys banged up. We got to get healthy and come to work. We have a super competitive team. It's not going to sit well with anyone in this locker room. We'll get better from it. So point me.
Yeah.
Do you
Max,
think?
did I hear you agreeing with Big Cat when I was walking past the cave earlier today? Like maybe this is a good loss?
Yeah, I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you already, like you were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
So you really, it's not just Big Cat being like, hey.
Well,
Saquon said
that
it.
was Cope.
You were thinking that too.
That's like 2 hours after a lost Cope. How can we find the positives of
But
this?
you can't win every game.
Yeah, you can't win every game.
And you finally had a loss. Are you worried at all about how the offense did seem to try to force the ball downfield more? 38 passes for Jalen Hurts. That's tied for the most he's had in the last year and a half. Are you worried at all about that? Because it did feel like they were throwing the ball a lot more. Only one, like I said, one handoff in the second half is very bizarre for an Eagles team that prides themselves on being able to just run the ball down your throat.
And we haven't been running the ball well this year, but today we did. Saquon was running for 5 yards a carry. It was his best average yards per carry of the season, and we just weren't running it.
Yeah.
What would you say to people who were like, hey, Jalen Hurts finally threw the ball a ton of times and they lost?
He didn't look bad throwing. He had 280 yards. He had over 100 quarterback rating. That's exactly what the fucking haters want him
That's
to
what I'm
do.
saying.
Max, I don't care about the stats that you're trying to tell me
I don't
right now.
either.
He lost.
But that's what everyone says.
He lost.
It's like, oh, you really think this is a good quarterback because he wins throwing the ball like 105 yards? I'm like, well, he won the fucking football game.
Right, but then
And then he loses the football game, throws for 280 and 2 touchdowns, and then it's like, oh, maybe he sucks because you couldn't win the game. Well, it's whatever.
So the Eagles are better when Jalen Hurts is not good,
or doesn't throw.
doesn't throw,
That's not what I'm saying.
but he wins. No, but he wins. That's good.
It's not what I'm saying.
When he wins, it's good.
That one pass to A.J. Brown, that was tough.
Big Cat.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know if you might not know ball.
What are you talking about?
Well,
AJ Brown stopped running.
Are we talking about?
I understand. A.J. Brown said after, he's like, he looked up, there was no ball, and that's why he stopped running, and then the ball was late.
That's AJ Brown.
If we're talking about the seam route, that's AJ Brown. He made a cut.
I know he stopped running.
He made a cut, stopped running, and then he started once he saw the ball.
Miscommunication.
And then it was like 5 yards over him. But if he had run the whole
time, he would have been underneath.
But he said after the game, like he was just like, I looked up, the ball wasn't there. Asked if he slowed down because he thought the ball wasn't coming. It's not that I didn't think it was coming. I looked up and didn't see the ball. I looked back and didn't see the ball.
Yeah,
and then the ball was thrown. So like I said, we just missed.
So yeah, he did stop running because he
thought the ball was the timing was off.
Because the ball wasn't coming.
Yeah,
but the ball was coming.
But the
ball was
I don't
coming.
know.
He just didn't see it. The more concerning film of AJ Brown to me is the very last play of the game.
Yeah.
Big, have you rewatched that?
Yes.
The second it happened, I don't know if we can call it a Hail Mary. It was like, what, a 35-yard pass, 30-yard pass? Something like that. The last play of the game, Jalen Hurts throws it in the end zone, and it looks like A.J. Brown's playing cornerback against Devontae Smith.
He wanted that.
Like, Devontae Smith is jumping up to make the catch, and A.J. jumps over his back, like, fucks up the entire catch, and then grabs Devontae Smith by his head and, like, pulls him back to the ground. It looked like bridesmaids fighting over the bouquet at a wedding.
This is what happens when you don't feed them the ball. They get hungry for it.
Yeah. Max, that's concerning. Yes?
I mean, that.
How concerned are you?
That is like two competitors wanting to go up and get a ball. Like, it's a scrum in there. You don't even really know who's who in the situation. Like, he's just trying to catch a football, which my argument would be that ball, there has to be a plan going into that play of who is going to be the guy that goes up to make the play and who is going to be the guy that is on the side for a tip.
But winning football, you're not even in a Hail Mary situation.
I think he knew that was
like you guys have been winning so many games, you haven't been able to practice this.
Also, just an egregious non-call on
Goddard.
On Goddard, the play.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I agree with that.
That one was bad. The Bo Nix intentional grounding was bad.
And the Zach Bond personal foul. Was
Yeah,
bad.
that was
would've
more
caused
bad calls.
fourth down.
That was a little more stupid than bad.
My penalty stat was
what?
a red
I
herring
think that,
stat
I think
because
that was a weak.
obviously the
call.
most important calls win against the Eagles.
Yes.
Not like the total yardage.
Yeah, and the
doesn't really matter.
the illegal
Yeah.
motion on the Devontae Smith big pass play. That sucked too.
Yeah,
Where
but that was like, I mean, you're not gonna.
yeah.
That was just
You just fucked up.
Yeah.
That was just execution. I mean, you guys are 4-1. You're going to kill the Giants. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Hank, what did you think about the game?
I thought it was an exciting game. I thought, both teams played well. Bo Nix coming out party of his own, 18 unanswered in the fourth quarter.
Passing of the torch game?
Not passing the torch, but it was, on the road against the Super Bowl champs. It was a gritty performance.
What? So there was a little
unbelievable.
argument in the gambling cave. Can we play that clip so that people can hear it? Oh no, he's taking off his headphones. I mean, the people want to hear it. They want to hear what we're talking about. If we're going to get in an argument, he's making
All right,
Zach, pull it up.
Some context here. Hank in his Hungry Dog parlay had the Denver Broncos beating the Eagles.
Hank has
money
picked
line.
against the Eagles every single week
Max,
for his Hungry Dog parlay.
False.
No,
This, by the way,
Yes,
Max-
one week
Max-
they were on Thursday Night Football.
This is what Hank does. We've worked with Hank for how many years have you worked with Hank?
This happens at least once, usually a couple times a year. There will be a week in the NFL season where Hank will win everything, and it will be someone else losing everything, and he'll sit here and smile, and it will drive you to your wit's end. But he's not doing anything wrong. He's just winning.
Thank you.
Sometimes he's a little sneaky about
I've
it.
been in this spot before, Max. It sucks. There's nothing you can do about it.
Well, it all started
He
with
just has a week like this every year where he just wins.
Multiple.
Well, not always.
This is the
multiple.
beginning.
Last year, I don't
Nope.
think the Hungry Dog
But
hit
it's
once.
it hit once at the end of the year.
One time.
So that's not multiple.
Yeah, so that's one time.
I'm saying multiple are coming. This is,
And it's usually at the expense of one of us.
Snowball. Starting at the top of the hill.
He's hot. So Hank had he had the Broncos today money line, and then a fight broke out in the gambling cave. And I would like to see how we're doing as a group right now. But this is what happened. This is in the fourth quarter of the game when the Broncos are driving to go up. By the way, credit Sean Payton going for 2. That was crazy.
I love that call.
Love it.
On the road, do it.
Balls. All right, here it is.
Admit that you were being a dick. Admit
No,
that you were being a
that's not it. Okay, Max, can you please find it for us, and find the actual copy from the stream, not that one, because the mics would be better. Max he doesn't want to play this.
Well, the backstory, obviously, they were in the Hungry Dog parlay.
Well, I think
and
the
then-
backstory.
and then
Here's one
Hank
thing I will
was
say.
rooting for his bet.
I will one thing I will say is Max was coming off a long. He was at a wedding.
We got to get Max off the road.
Tough night for the Phillies.
He's
tough
on
night,
the road too much.
Tough night for Penn State. His gas was on empty. He was already kind of like a wounded dog, and I don't think it helped. I was not trying to really I poke the bear with him sometimes.
Yeah.
This was not really even poking the bear, but once he reacted,
Were you
naturally it's like fight or flight, and it's not fighting, actually fighting. It's just like, do I want to lean in and get him more upset or
Right.
or flight? And it's yes, I'm going to lean.
Did you talk?
try and
Did you
get him
talk
more
about the little punches?
Did you put your hands on him?
Yes.
You shouldn't have put your hands on him.
We were sitting next to each other.
And you put your hands on him?
Well, Hank loves football, and he was excited about a great
I
throw that
tapped
Bo
him.
made.
Hank's
I
locked in
tapped
on
his
football.
shoulder. I did tap his shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah. And, I mean, Hank, also, I don't know if anybody missed out on the context because we haven't talked about MLB or college football, but when you said that, it's Penn State lost to UCLA, who they hadn't won a single game.
They hadn't had a lead.
They hadn't had a lead this year. And then,
Oh, Hank's trending.
is he? Love that, Hank.
That's just my.
Oh, that's your
Yeah, but
personal?
he is.
He's trending inside
But
Max's,
he is
Max's algorithm.
This is I
And
wish
then-
I could go back and look. This happens every year.
And then the Dodgers, they came back against the Phillies,
Yeah.
and that was last night. So those are the games that Hank's talking about.
Yeah.
And then today it was the NFL football game.
Okay.
And so that
all right,
might have been the last
Let's
straw.
give the people the context and show them the fight that took place. This is Max and Hank.
Doddington Bowl.
Shut the fuck up, dude! Shut up!
So he
Shut the fuck
he
up!
threw a touchdown, and I said Doddington
It's the
Bones.
first
Then he
leg of the
knocked your hat
fucking
off.
Yeah.
fucking parlay. Shut your fucking mouth!
Was that a dot or was that a dot?
And then he just starts
Shut
throwing all
up! Shut up! Shut up! I don't give a fuck. You never fucking hit these. You're gonna lose the next fucking leg. You're such a pussy, dude. It's a fucking parlay. It's a fucking parlay. It's a fucking bullshit parlay. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth.
One leg at a time.
It's every oh, Bobo. Shut up.
It was a dot.
That wasn't a fucking dot, dude. It was a 5-yard throw. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, they're going for 2. Oh, baby, let's go. Come on.
Max got, and then people can't watch this clip. He stood up and started punching the wall.
Doddington Bones.
Max started hitting the wall.
There's 7 minutes left.
Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah, so there was a moment where Max reaches over, he throws Hank's hat, he picks up Hank's phone,
Which was on my
throws
penis,
that.
by the way. He grabs
touches
my
your
phone
penis.
and my dick at the same time.
I thought everything was fair except for Max touching your penis.
And hat.
No, he can touch your hat.
No,
Hat's fine. Max,
physical contact was bad.
Max, I don't want you to ever touch Hank's penis again.
Deal.
All right?
Yep.
Stephon Diggs could learn a lot from this rule
Yes.
about hanging with the boys.
All right, so where are you guys at now? Because I also saw there was another one. Should we play the other one too? Because you then tried to accuse him of what was he accusing you of?
Of trying to just stir the pot.
Oh,
he was trying to
Same with
say
that clip. I literally they scored a touchdown and I was like, yes.
I was
Doddington
upstairs.
Bones.
I was upstairs in my office and I heard Max yelling and I started listening. Like I came over to listen over the ledge, and all I heard was Max being like, "You wouldn't do this to Big Cat or PFT." I'm like, "Yeah, he has."
So what?
This exact about 99% of me and Hank's fights in our entire friendship and existence together has pretty much been this exact circumstance.
So Max pivoted to
Which is just me
he
rooting for
Yeah,
my bet.
right.
He
You're
just-
not doing anything wrong. It's just inside the cage.
He just entered.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
What is he doing wrong?
You're insane. Do not give him the out that he's not purposely trying.
Well, he won the bet.
Yeah,
You said
I get that he
never wins the bet.
won the
You said
fucking
he
bet.
Call them bullshit parlays. Apologize.
I
He
get.
makes Max. I'm also saying you're not wrong either. Like you're not wrong in your anger. This is all inside of the cage.
It all started with the punch and like, look at that, look at Bo Nix, as if like
the touching's too much.
At
You
what
shouldn't
point
touch.
am I going to like be happy that Bo Nix is throwing a good football?
You shouldn't touch. Don't touch. Don't touch it.
Okay.
No, but that was the point that started it, and then I got mad when you did that, and then it was every play. Oh, that's a dot. That's a dot. That's a dot.
18
Every
unanswered
time.
points in the fourth quarter.
But
He's
like
a Broncos
no,
guy.
but I gave you an opening, and then you just kept going, and you know it.
If the Broncos didn't score 18 unanswered points in the fourth quarter and have a big comeback win, I would not have been doing that. You're right.
You weren't even watching the fucking Commanders game, and that was the last leg.
Max, that's where I got a little bit pissed off. So
Yes.
what happened in the second clip
What
was
are you talking
the
You want to
about?
go play fucking pinball?
No, I wasn't.
You are addicted to
Was
pinball.
I?
You are addicted to
Wait,
pinball.
PFT. Was I in the cave for the Commanders win?
The whole game? No.
no, Max is right. Hank left the cave once at least to swing a golf club and
Nope.
again to
False.
play pinball.
You are addicted.
False.
You were playing pinball
I took. Yeah, maybe at halftime.
during the game because I was like, "Where the fuck is Hank now? I need somebody on
And
my
I heard
side
the
in
fucking
here."
pinball machine
And then
going.
but here's the part that pissed me
I was
off.
taking a
was
shit.
at the
You're the one that's been like, I
it was
have
like
a
the
bad
fourth
stomach
quarter of the
today.
Commanders game, and then Max comes into the studio, and then Max starts like prosecuting Hank, trying to just get him to admit
Well,
under
that game was
oath.
over at that
No, the game was still very much up in the air, but Max is like trying to make Hank admit to the fact that he was just stirring the pot and being a jerk on purpose.
Which I wasn't.
And then that became a thing where Hank tried to pretend like he wasn't trying to be a jerk.
I wasn't.
Which he very obviously was.
I was not.
But he would not admit to Max's hostile cross examination. And then after a while, I was just
Who,
like,
listen to that clip,
Can we please-
listeners, and tell me
But
who was
that's
being
not,
a jerk.
But that's not the clip is not where the anger came from.
Max.
It was the 45 minutes before the clip.
Max,
hitting him.
this is what Hank does, though. You realize that Big Cat's right when he says that he does it to him.
Yeah.
Hank did it to me last year a few times.
Yeah.
And
He's a fucking
the
dick.
little smirk
Can't
on his
exist.
face. A little smirk on his face pisses you off. Yeah. This is what he does.
Come to the gambling cave and make bets. But God forbid if you fucking bet against
Max,
one of our teams,
here's the thing, Max.
we will crucify you.
It does happen. You do
You
bet
care
against our
way
team
more
so
about
many
the bets
times.
that are
You guys'
against our
teams
team.
have bad teams.
Max, I actually have your back in the fact that like Hank has put me in this bind before, and I've reacted poorly, and it just is what it is. He gets this hot streak. You can't look at his face. Like, what are you gonna do? He just does this.
Yeah,
he has a
fucking
magic
sucks.
touch
His face
every now
fucking
and then.
sucks.
But your entire point was like, you shouldn't even be rooting for the Broncos because your parlays are bullshit and they're never going to hit. You're going to
then
lose
it
the next
did.
fucking
And
leg.
Yeah, no, that part was tough. That was a bad look for me.
15-1 cash. Thanks to the Commanders. So all you do
Which
is bet
you were
against our
playing
teams.
pinball for.
Oh, wait. I was betting with PFT.
Hank, I'm on your
the
side.
same
for
way
this.
PFT was betting with me.
I'm on your side for this. I was betting on the Patriots, but and yeah, you are absolutely within your rights to root for your bets to win. That's what we do. It's called the gambling cave.
Yeah.
That's
Can
gambling
we
cave
just hear just a
behavior.
little clip of the interrogation?
Yeah, the interrogation's important.
This is, I mean,
I should've
this one,
done
all right.
interrogation.
This one, I will say, hand up.
I was pissed off that the
during
hungry
the
dog
pod.
won.
This one, I was.
That's
just-
very
I
big
was
of you,
admitting-
Hank.
I was just.
Admit that you were being a dick. No, that's all I'm asking. Admit you were trying to be a dick.
I wasn't. I was trying.
Yeah, what about when you were like, how about Bo? How about Bo? Yes, you did. You know that you did. What?
I only guess one time you just don't fucking touch me. So
Yes,
I stopped, so I
because
stopped.
yes, Bo Nix made one throw, and you were like, "How about Bo?" What? Like, what other way were you doing that other than trying to be a fucking
I was making
asshole?
sure you're
When I
watching
came
the game,
in,
I made
when I
sure you
came
watched
into
the
this
game.
cave after the Phillies fucking blew it last night,
What does that
and
have
a
to do with anything?
that I wasn't in a good fucking mood, and you were doing it trying to be a fucking asshole. Admit that you were trying to be a fucking asshole. What? Like how?
Memes
In
just
what
keep saying
other
back
world
there you
would
should have
this
hit.
be like, look at that throw from Bo, be than you trying to be an
He
asshole.
was a good thrower, but we like balls.
Admit it! Admit it! Admit it! You were trying to be a fucking.
Oh,
It just keeps
it's
going.
just keep,
No, that
listen,
was over the line.
I know people will be like, oh, like I had some people being like, oh, like how could you let this happen? This is the most like guys watching football thing. If you don't get in a fight with your friends about gambling, your teams, everything like this, everyone has been in this situation. Someone's winning, someone's losing. It fucking sucks. Guess what? You guys are good now, right?
Yeah.
You moved
Yeah,
on.
I bet on the Patriots tonight because I knew I could just feel that this was a Hank day. So
Yeah.
I just
right.
You got to lean
guys
into
are
him.
good.
That's the trick. Is when you can feel the Hank days coming along, it's way better to be on the Hank side of history than to be on the other.
Oh yeah, you got to just hop on. But it's very telling when people are like, oh man, this is ridiculous. Like they're fighting over the. That just
It's not
shows
that serious.
Yeah, that just shows that you just don't have friends because this is if we weren't doing this job, if we weren't doing this podcast, I'd be sitting in a basement somewhere with my friends, probably doing similar things. Where I'd be mad if I lost and they won, or I won and they lost. It just happens. So you guys are good.
Yeah, I also think Max, and again, like I'm fine, like we're good friends, and I will be the punching bag for the Phillies. Like Max's anger that came out to me was at the Phillies and not me.
And
I
there's
understand
a
that.
bit of truth. to
Yeah,
that.
that's
understand
fair.
that.
There's
I
a bit of
understand
truth to that.
You need something to get mad at when your team, like if your team loses, you can't be like my team just sucks. You got to be also get mad at someone.
I'm still down severely bad from that Phillies game
Yeah.
last night.
And Penn State.
And Penn State.
Playoff baseball sucks.
And yeah, the Eagles, that was a tough loss. Broncos though.
Congrats to the Broncos.
Great bet, Hank.
I have a blind resume if you want a blind resume.
Yeah, I'd love a blind resume.
Okay, who should I? Hank, let me ask you this one.
Please.
This one will be for Hank. So I'm not going to try to troll Max anymore. I'll just go to my boy Hank. All right, quarterback one. This, by the way, I'll just frame this. This blind resume, it features two quarterbacks that have two common opponents this season.
Okay.
Oh.
They played the same teams, two common opponents. Against those two common opponents, quarterback one in 2 games, 253 yards passing.
And two combined?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. 0 touchdowns. 0 picks. Quarterback 2, 610 yards passing. 3 touchdowns. 2 interceptions in regulation.
Gotta go quarterback too.
Yeah.
So quarterback 1 is actually Super Bowl champion Jalen Hurts.
Oh.
Quarterback 2 is Russell Wilson,
Oh,
Super Bowl champion.
wow.
I just thought that was interesting.
What are the two common?
The Cowboys,
The Cowboys and the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Got it.
Wow,
I thought that was interesting.
that is interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
And how many
So that had-
yards
Please-
total
please-
for Russell Wilson?
610 yards.
How
that
many
had
yards did
nothing
he
to
have
do with the
against the
games this
Cowboys?
week.
He had a lot of those.
450.
He had a lot of those yards against the Cowboys.
this.
It was basically a
Blind resume.
It was a Cowboys stat,
Yeah, it was
and then
a
I was like,
Cowboys.
"Fuck, I got to add these shitty Chiefs stats." And
But-
this is all regulation only.
Regulation only.
And has nothing to do with the games this week.
No, you're just doing a blind resume.
We're
dude.
talking ball because we're talking about
Well, we're
quarterback
talking
play in the
about
NFL.
week 5.
Yeah, but we're blind resume podcast.
Yeah, we're
you
talking
know that.
about quarterbacks in the
Yeah.
NFL.
I like how we're actually like blind resumes because audio blind resumes are the worst version to
Yep.
consume them.
Yeah.
Because every time you start saying the numbers, I just get
You start to
lost.
forget the numbers.
Yeah, instantly. I really just only pick whoever the second
Yeah.
grouping of numbers is.
That's because that's always the better one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Go. Are we good, boys?
What, Max?
I have to pee. Are we done?
Are we good?
Yes.
All right. You want to apologize to Hank?
No. I apologize for the dick.
And the parlay.
Yeah.
And
I
the parlay
apologize
and
for-
saying this parlay was going to lose?
Stupid fucking parlays.
Yeah.
15
and it
to
won. 15 to 1.
For the people.
I don't want to say I apologize for that, but I was
Okay.
wrong about that.
Okay. All right.
Max,
that's fair.
I would like you to apologize to Hank for touching his bubble.
I said that. That was the first thing I said.
For his bubble?
Yeah. For his bubble.
For his
I'm,
bubble.
I'm sorry for
I didn't- I
making.
didn't-
I'm
I
sorry
didn't
for
think- I
making you
didn't-
making sure you're watching a good Bo next.
I don't know
Star.
why I took your
That
phone.
might
I
have
don't
been
know why
poking
I
the
took
bear.
your-
Thank
I
you,
took
Hank.
your hat.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see red and I just do things.
Yeah, you just start grabbing.
And it's
His
like
hands, when
the
his hands
closest
come
thing to
out.
getting physical without actually punching you.
Yeah.
No, you were actively surveying Hank and his like environment to find something that you
Yeah.
could physically hit that wasn't his body.
I saw someone was like, Max is going to do this to the wrong guy one day and get his ass kicked. It's like, we're in the gambling cave with our friends.
I've known
This
Hank
is
for
not-
6 years now.
Yeah, this is not. This isn't a random guy at the bar.
I'm
When
Max's
you guys were
boss.
fighting, I was just like, that's like two brothers fighting.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares? It's funny.
You're tough around Hank. I'd like to see you try that shit against Stephen Shea.
We've
I
all.
probably wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do
no,
it. To Steve.
no, I know. That's truth.
Yeah.
All right, Max, go pee. Can you admit that you're being a dick?
I really wasn't.
He's out of the room.
He's
You
out
can
of the room.
tell us,
Just
Hank.
say it.
He's
Tell
out of the
us.
room.
I literally there was one like minor like good throw by Bo. But like in the grand scheme of things, and me
Yeah, he was
being
having
a
a tough
dick,
day.
like that's a nothing. Like
Yeah,
obviously, it's a slight troll, but like if I was trying to be a dick, I
Yeah.
could have been a much bigger dick.
What-
That was just like testing the waters, and I realized like he was.
What did I say right when it was happening? I was like, the only thing that I take Max's side on is the Doddington Bones nickname would drive me.
It's terrible.
That would drive me insane. That part would drive me insane.
But like when I root for my quarterbacks,
you say dot.
yeah.
Yeah, you make names of them with dots.
So that's where it's like that's an exist thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just doing me, focused on what I'm betting on and rooting for. If that bothers you, that's a you problem.
Doddington Bones. All right,
I think we're making merch.
Doddington Bones?
Yeah.
dude. The best is when Max when he does that with his hands, you just know it's on. I think he's the best swearer we've got. I came to that revelation the other night. It was when he was doing his Phillies video at the wedding he was at. The way he says "fuck."
Well, it's because there's usually like a little bit of spit that comes out.
Yeah. And then and it's just fuck. Okay, we'll get back to the games in a second, but I want to talk to you about Venmo. Kick off college sports season with the special edition Venmo debit card and unlock 40% off a Big Ten Plus subscription, a free year of Perplexity Pro, and cash back from some of your favorite brands, all while you show school spirit with custom card designs that feature select college teams. The Venmo debit card works hand in hand with the Venmo app you already know and love. Got paid back for dinner? Well, immediately access money in your Venmo balance and choose to spend it on what you want, from game day tickets to tailgating snacks. Listen, we all have Venmo. There's no reason not to have the Venmo debit card. Add your card to your mobile wallet as soon as you sign up and pay online and in-store right from your phone. Score more with the Venmo debit card and access fan rewards from Big Ten Plus and Perplexity Pro. Sign up today for no monthly fee and no minimum balance. Max cash back varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. We are also brought to you by our friends at BetterHelp. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. October 10th is World Mental Health Day, and this year we're saying thank you, therapists. Life can be tough on and off the field, and BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories, millions of journeys, and behind every one is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward. Moments in therapy like learning to relate to your kids, healing relationships, or coping with loss can change lives. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 12-plus years of experience in industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean they typically get it right for the first time. I see a therapist every week. It's great. Just talk out all your problems, talk out any issues. Even if you think you're having a great week, there's something always to talk to or talk about, especially with someone who's unbiased and doesn't come at it from a personal level. So it's great to talk to a therapist. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who've helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/PMT. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/PMT. Okay, back to the games.
Yeah.
All right, Saints 24, Giants 14. This is a crazy game. Spencer Rattler, officially a winning quarterback in the NFL. He's won a game.
Mm-hmm.
Believe him when he tells you. He said, I feel like I'm not playing losing football this week. He then went out and won, and he actually played well. He made some nice throws, made some nice runs, was under pressure, did not get sacked, so did a good job with that, didn't turn the ball over. This, though, was more about the Giants. It felt like the Giants, they were riding the high from Jackson Dart last week. They started the game, 2 touchdown drives. They're up 14-3. Their next 7 possessions went punt, fumble, there was return for a touchdown, interception. They had 5 straight possessions with turnovers, and the wheels just kind of fell off. And Jackson Dart, maybe not his best, second game. He's still a rookie. The flea flicker miss that he had, that felt like a pretty big moment. And yeah, it was 5 straight turnovers. First time it's happened since 2016.
Now, some of that was
the team had 5 straight.
Some of that was because Scadaboo had the wrong gloves on.
Yes,
you need to have new gloves that were brought to him on the sidelines. Unfortunate that got caught by the cameras. People are going to latch onto that for the next year for him.
Yep.
But yeah, it was Jackson Dart. He tries to do too much sometimes.
Yeah,
he's officially entered that. It's not only it's not always a bad thing because you can control it. Josh Allen's gotten really good. He used to do that shit all the time.
But also
Jackson Dart, he kind of spazzes out sometimes in the middle of plays. It's a college thing where it's that's what he always used to do. And when you spaz out in the NFL, you end up getting the ball taken away from you by somebody who's much, much better than a college defender.
Yeah, in Jackson Dart's defense, he won his first start last week. He started this game 2 touchdown drives. He probably in his head was like, I'm the man. And then he got humbled pretty quickly. And the Saints, by the way, in terms of bad teams, 1-4 teams, besides the Seahawks game, they've been in every single game. They fight hard. This game, they were down so quickly, and then they came back. They ended up scoring. They went on a 23-0 run.
Mm-hmm.
They're a bad team that's still trying really hard, and it's good for Kellen Moore, good for Spencer Rattler, get their first win in the Dome. It felt like it was rocking. Also, this is the first QB drafted by the Saints to win a game since 1998.
Yeah, which is crazy. Danny Werfel was the last one who did it.
Nuts.
And then if you go before him, you probably have to go back a while too. But I think Spencer Rattler is probably the second best 1-10 quarterback of all time.
Who the best being?
Because I think wasn't Troy Aikman? Didn't he have?
Was he 1-10?
I think he might have been 1-10.
Yeah, I think his first year he was 1-15
in his first 11 games.
Not. He might have. I think they won. Was it? Did they win?
Oh, he was 0-11.
Yeah, I think they won.
Troy Aikman was 0-11.
Yeah, Spencer Rattler. He won a game. I'm happy for
him. He won a game, very happy. They got to do Club Dub for the first time in a long time in New Orleans.
Yep.
Where they did the boombox and the LEDs and all that stuff. So yeah, good for them. Also, Rashid Shaheed.
So fast.
Might be the best pure deep threat guy.
Yeah.
The NFL always needs a few of those guys.
And he's got the best name.
He's got the best name, but in terms of like guys that specialize in just being really, really fast and faster than everybody else and getting vertical, I feel like Rashid Shaheed is definitely. It's like him. George Pickens is also an elite deep threat, but Shaheed is like the classic deep threat where he's just like, I'm going to run straight. Nobody's going to be able to cover me for 40 yards, and then I'll just run past you and catch a touchdown. Also, Jackson Dart there were a couple bad drops too, really bad drops.
Yeah.
On some throws that he had
that flea flicker
that could have changed.
He wants that one back.
Yeah, he would like that one back for sure.
That
but
one would have been nice.
I feel your receivers got to help out a rookie quarterback. I think Slayton might have who had.
They don't have Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
We also had. So I looked it up. The Saints, since the bye week last year, they're 0-9 against every team they've played except the Giants. They're 2-0. So they're 2-9 since the bye week last year. They're 2-0 against the Giants, 0-9 against everyone else.
All right.
Brian Dable's got a Saints problem.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a Saints problem.
I still think the Giants are going to be okay. I think they'll be
okay.
They'll be
what
like
respect?
Okay, in terms of I don't think that Dable's going to get fired.
How many wins do they have to have for Dable to keep his job?
New quarterback.
I'm going to say 5.
It depends. It depends on how Dart looks. Like if they lose a bunch of football games, but Dart gets better, then you can justify it, I think.
I don't know if you think that he keeps their job if they win 3 games?
No, not 3. I think if they win, I'd say 5 or 6 games, he might be safe.
Can I just read off to you their next grouping of opponents? They have the Eagles on Thursday. They have to play at the Broncos. They have to play at the Eagles. They have to play the 49ers. They have to play at the Bears. They have to play the Packers, and then the Lions.
It's tough.
It's going to be tough.
That's tough.
Then they finish the season with the at the Patriots, Commanders, Vikings, Raiders, Cowboys. Maybe a few rip off a few wins late.
I could see them getting to 5 or 6. Yeah.
And the Malik Neighbors thing is just such a bummer for the Giants because like that was he's so dynamic, and then you have a chance in some of these games. And again, Jack starts his second start, so you can't really like take a lot from this. But I think Dable might be in trouble if he doesn't. They have to win a few games. It can't just be Jackson Dart looked okay.
No, I'd say if they win 5 games and Dart looks like he's playing good football towards the end of the year,
yeah,
I could see the Mariners being like, we don't want to switch things up.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, and congrats to the Saints. That's good. I'm happy for Spencer Rattler. That became a bummer that every week we're just like,
yeah, because he was bad, but he wasn't 0-10 bad.
Yeah. The Giants were the only NFL team over the last 30 seasons to score a touchdown on their first 2 drives and have a turnover on 5 straight drives in the same game. Brian Dable was asked about that. He said, hard to do.
That's a fact.
Fact. They did something that was very difficult today.
You know what's crazy is that the Giants haven't won back-to-back games since 2023, and that was Tommy DeVito. That was Tommy DeVito mania.
That was that thing.
That was the thing when we were doing the
Monday
fingers.
Night Football.
Yeah, that was that era.
That felt good though.
And they were kind of close. This game was a lot closer than it really should have been, considering all the turnovers.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I mean 5 straight possessions with a turnover is pretty insane.
Yeah, it's tough to win those games.
All right, next up, Cowboys 37, Jets 22. Let's start with the Cowboys. Dak is playing very good football.
Oh, yeah.
Booger McFarland said he's the MVP. I think Booger might have even said it's not close, which I would disagree with that because there's a couple guys who it's definitely close with.
Yeah, it is close, but I think Dak's definitely in the MVP. We're having the conversation right now.
He's in the conversation.
Yeah.
He actually was asked about that, Dak Prescott, because there were fans chanting MVP. He said, my ears work, so I did hear it, but I didn't hear it. It's week 5.
I did hear it, but I didn't hear it.
I like that.
That's actually a perfect answer from a quarterback.
Yeah, but Dak has been great. The Cowboys' offense is electric. Javonte Williams is awesome. He had 135 yards. He had, I think, 76 yards after missed tackles.
Mm-hmm.
George Pickens has 5 touchdowns. George Pickens is about to make a lot of money.
He's going to get paid.
He has been. I mean, like this CD Lamb injury has been great for George Pickens, and the fact that these deep, although he was getting a lot of shots even with CD, but George Pickens has been awesome. Javonte Williams has been awesome. Dak's been awesome. Jake Ferguson has been insane. Jake Ferguson has 41 catches on the season.
So the crazy thing about Pickens is now he's doing against like without a doubt the number one cornerback on him.
Yeah.
So like he put up some nice deep catches against Sauce, and the Cowboys offense is legit.
Yeah. So Dak on the season, he's 1,356 yards passing. I think that's second. 10 touchdowns, 3 picks, 71.3% completion percentage. He's been very, very good. And the Cowboys are in that fun category because their defense isn't great, although it's gotten a little bit better. But their offense, especially when they get CD back, they should be able to score on anyone. They should make every game entertaining that they're in.
Yeah, I mean this was an up game for their defense though.
Yeah,
they walked away feeling a lot better about that. They can be like, I guess we fixed it this week. Did you fix it, or was it just memes?
The Jets.
Or was it the Jets?
I think it was just the Jets.
Now, you tweeted out that the Jets have been eliminated from postseason contention.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Okay, but now you tweet out that they're on the clock.
They're on the clock. It's over. This is the worst. This is the worst team in football, and probably the worst team I've ever watched. Though I think the 2020 team was worse, but
yeah, they are the last team without a win. I don't understand it because it's like they kind of did the exact same thing as they did against Miami, where it's like opening drive, get all the way down the field. I think they might have been a penalty or something, had to settle for a field goal. Then they drive the ball again, fumble again. It's like I saw a stat, they had 19 plays of 10-plus yards. I know there was some garbage time in here, but that's an explosive offense. But yeah, they're just not good.
No, they're not good. And then, so for the offense, you have to play perfect because the defense is that bad.
Right. This is where you gotta go the meme strategy. You're just drafting all defense next year.
You know what's
all defense?
All defense.
You know what's crazy is that the Jets don't have a single takeaway.
Yeah.
It's 5 games.
First team ever in the history of the NFL, which that stat seems counterintuitive. First 0-5 team to start the season 0-5 and have 0 takeaways.
0 takeaways is crazy for.
You'd think all the 0-5 teams wouldn't have any.
And I also feel like the Jets have talent on defense.
So here's the thing about that. Like the football guys of the world are saying that all the guys they signed in free agency and brought back don't fit the scheme of Steve Wilks, which I don't know how that makes sense. Just go to the other scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, adapt.
Like, isn't that
switch
coaching?
To your players, yeah. Scheme towards your players.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, well, you just got to coach them up. And they just say that after every single week, and they've been getting worse.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Like, just play to your players' strengths.
Like, they are missing a couple guys, but still, it's so brutal.
Well, when it comes to the craziest part of this whole no takeaways thing is at some point you would just luckily recover one of the fumbles, right?
All the fumbles just bounce right back to the other team.
I don't think you guys have even come close to recovering a fumble.
I think we were close one time, but then there was a flag.
It sucks.
Justin Fields isn't giving up, though, memes. Did you see his quote about there's never been an 0-5 team that has made the playoffs?
I did see that.
He said there's a first time for everything, brother.
Yeah, Justin Fields is perfect for this team. He's just you can't really evaluate what he is because the defense is so bad.
But we know what he is.
You know what he is, but you don't know what he is. He's a perfect quarterback to lose games. And that's it. That's all he is.
I mean, he had
Well, then you know what he is.
Yeah, but you don't know what he is.
But if you say that he's a perfect quarterback to lose games, you know what he is.
Yeah, he's a loser.
That was hard.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah,
me
that's
a capital L.
I still root for Justin Fields. It's just there's times where it's just yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had a good stat line today, but if you watch the game, you don't walk away being like, that's the guy that's going to lead you.
That's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
Like where the stats will look okay, and then he'll have a play or two that will pop. But it's like if you watch down to down, you're like, this doesn't seem super functional.
Yeah,
is that a fair assessment?
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
And garbage time, he's electric.
Did you allow because there was so much garbage time that for a second I thought like maybe the Jets, they looked like they were playing hard in the fourth quarter.
When it was a 2-score game, I was like, and then they just drove down the field.
Yeah.
By the way, you got screwed on the Skycam.
What do you mean?
The ball that got tipped and then hit the sky cam. I was watching Football Night in America, and our good friend Mike Florio said that by rule, that should have been a redo of a down. So you should have had 3rd and goal again.
Would have changed the entire game.
Yeah.
Does that rule change if the ball is tipped?
Yeah, he said
No matter what
he said
happens?
if it hits it, it has to be redo.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. What do we say about Aaron Glenn's sad field goal?
It wasn't a sad field goal.
It was a somewhat sad
No,
field
it
goal.
cuts game to a 3-score. That's
I
math.
guess that is true, but it was still a semi-sad field goal.
It was
Would you not say?
It was semi-sad, but if it
was
cuts
30 to
if it cuts
3.
the game to a 3-score, like if it goes from 4 to 3, that
Wait,
that is
the
math.
cut?
It was 30 to 3, and they kicked a field goal.
They kicked the field goal,
Yeah,
cut it to 3-score, then they got the touchdown, cut it to 2-score. That is how that's the analytics
you're right.
of it.
You're right. You're right. It just anytime you see a field goal, a team lining up for a field goal down 30 to 3, that is by definition sad.
It is sad, but you do have to figure out a way to be like, well, we could
Yeah.
hypothetically we could win.
Where are you on Aaron Glenn overall?
I don't know. This team fucking sucks.
Yeah, they do.
Do you think this is the worst team you've seen?
I think 2020 was really bad. That was the COVID year, and it was just like instant loss. I just remember playing the 49ers. They did jet sweep with Raheem Mostert, and it was an 80-yard touchdown to start a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this the most embarrassing team that you've watched? Like, are you personally embarrassed by the Jets?
The mono Jets were pretty bad.
Yeah.
What a statement.
Yeah.
What?
They brought out Luke Folk, who's a Washington
Yeah, I remember
State
him.
quarterback. He was
Yeah.
a 3rd string behind Trevor Siemian, who broke his leg the week before. Because, again, Sam Darnold had mono. And I think they got 1 first down that game against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Was that the COVID year where it was like the Broncos where they had a guy playing quarterback that didn't play quarterback?
Yeah.
Because Blake Bortles accidentally gave everybody COVID?
Yep.
What memes are you at least at a point now 0-5 where you're not going to let them affect your mood?
Yeah, I thought they actually had a chance today. I will never think that.
Okay, so that's good.
Ever
Like there's
again.
a freeing moment there where you're like, they can't hurt me anymore.
They could figure out a way.
They could definitely figure out a way.
But today was the final straw. The Cowboys had 4 or 5 linemen out. They had CeeDee Lamb out. They had their slot receiver out. The list goes on and on. Then they had two defensive starters also go out during the game. They're the last ranked defense in the league. Like, I don't know what we're doing. You got to figure out a way to win that game. They were favorites at kickoff.
I just realized too, like this happened. I asked if it could still hurt you because I've been in that spot where it's like, hey, at least they can't hurt me in this season anymore. And then it just popped in my head that the whole Mark Sanchez thing happened, and he's like the best quarterback you've had in a while.
Yeah.
Where did you feel? So Mark Sanchez, for people who missed it, a report came out on Friday that he got stabbed and had like life-threatening injuries. Everyone rushed to Twitter to be like, I hope he's okay. He's a great guy. Then it comes out, the report is that he was running wind sprints in an alley in Indianapolis, got in a fight with like a truck driver who was trying to park.
It was a DoorDash driver.
A DoorDash driver was trying to park, started beating the fuck out of this guy. This is all alleged, but I saw the pictures of the guy he was fighting, and it's
brutal.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
Then the guy pepper sprayed Mark Sanchez and then stabbed him because he was afraid that he was going to die because Mark Sanchez was beating him so bad.
There's a 60-year-old or a 69-year-old guy.
Yeah, and the guy looked pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Bad.
Mark Sanchez. So it was like everyone was like, "Oh man, I hope Mark Sanchez is okay." And then the story about 5 hours later is like, "Oh wait, Mark Sanchez almost killed a guy?"
Yeah. Then they said we arrested Mark Sanchez in the hospital. That is the worst hangover of all time. I spent the last day thinking about it and running through the different scenarios. I think if you're in a hospital bed recovering from stab wounds, you get arrested in your hospital bed. That is the worst way to spend a day coming down.
Don't forget, probably sore from running drunk wind sprints.
That's also probably true. I want to know more about the wind sprints. Also, It was the Raiders game, right?
Yeah.
They should have let him call the game.
Yeah.
They should have let Mark Sanchez call the game from the hospital bed.
Yeah.
That would have been a nice touch to it.
So-
Hope the guy that got the fuck beat out of him is okay.
Yes.
Hope Mark Sanchez is okay. And maybe he was partaking in some stuff that he shouldn't have been. I don't
know.
I don't want to speculate, so I'm not going to speculate. But bad hangover.
Yeah. So that all happened to the Jets this weekend. Have you started the rebuild again?
I haven't started yet.
Oh,
I left here at halftime.
People. I'm talking about your Madden rebuild.
No, I know. I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah, no.
Can I tell you something,
Memes
though?
literally was like, I came looking for memes at halftime, and everyone's like, he was here a second ago, and then I talked to him after the game. He's like, yeah, I just drove home.
Yeah.
Memes, are you? I think you're too good for the Jets in terms of the Madden stuff. I don't think they deserve you.
No, I accumulated 26 draft picks, and they fired me.
Yeah, it's
20.
it's disgusting. It's
20?
bad ownership.
Yeah, I was gonna draft well too.
Oh man, you should give it another shot and let us know. People were asking for you to stream it. I would watch that stream.
I wouldn't.
I would. Well, you wouldn't have to. You'd be in it.
Sure.
Yeah. Also, credit to Memes. If you follow any of our socials, pardon my take, Instagram, Twitter, we all got significantly fatter on Friday on all of the show graphics.
Mm-hmm. It was great.
What happened? Can you just give us a little insight into Memes' brain on Friday? Because it was every single new graphic made me laugh even harder.
So I was driving home Thursday night, and on the drive home, I made you guys fat.
Mm-hmm. So Shane does the graphics.
That was it.
Shane does the graphics.
And then you went into the Dropbox, you downloaded every graphic that Shane made, and then you added a fat filter onto all of them.
Yep. Every single one.
It was
And then
very
you
funny.
just tweeted them out throughout the day.
Except for Max. You didn't add a fat filter onto Max. Why's that?
Didn't work on him.
Oh.
Didn't want to say that out loud.
I think it's the beard.
What? So, did it make you feel a little bit better after the week you had?
Oh yeah. It was
Okay,
very
good.
funny.
That's great. That was like a really good outlet for you to take out on us.
Yeah, I've done that once before. So one of those days, Hank won and everybody else lost. It was Shane's like first week here. He sent a thumbnail. And I was just like, just make Hank fat.
Oh, we're a good functioning podcast.
Yeah.
We just had Max and Hank got a little physical today. Memes is taking out, is so angry at us. He's like, I'm just gonna make them all fat. It's good, but I think we're all in a good place right now.
Yeah. Counterpoint.
He has a fucking voodoo doll of me that he feeds his dog.
It's not a voodoo
Well,
doll.
no,
it's a dog toy.
Yeah, that's a dog toy.
And it's
That's
adorable.
different.
And by the way, it is by far Blake's favorite toy. This morning, I let Blake downstairs.
My mom texted me and was like, "This is rude."
I swear to God, let Blake downstairs this morning. First thing he did was he sprinted to get his Blake toy or his Hank toy. It's his favorite toy. He couldn't wait to. That's why he wakes up every morning. He's like, I want to play with my friend Hank. I can't wait to bring Hank over to the house. So he recognizes Hank from being like the real life size version of his toy. He's gonna love you.
We really are the
Like that
frenemies.
Gumby video.
Yeah, it's the Gumby video. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be like, oh my God, my toy's here, and he's awesome, and he's playing with it.
Yeah, we are the frenemies podcast.
He did tear you apart the other night.
What are you gonna say, Max?
This is what we should send to the Golden Globes.
Yes. Like, do these guys like each other? We need to do that Golden Globes cut up. All right. Next up, Colts 40, Raiders 6. Colts are a juggernaut. That throw Daniel Jones made to Michael Pittman for a touchdown. I know it was only like a 6-yard touchdown. If you're just looking at the box score, you probably aren't impressed. Go look at that throw. That is the throw that Daniel Jones is seeing things differently than he has in a long time, because he was going not across his body, but he was moving right, and there was a very small window back of the end zone, 2 defenders, and he threw an absolute laser beam to Michael Pittman for a touchdown, and you're like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's Daniel Jones. He's seeing the field. He's coached in a way now that he's like getting this. And the Colts are just good. Jonathan Taylor, another 3 touchdowns. Their defense was awesome. The Colts are just good.
Yeah, they're really good, and they're using Tyler Warren all the time. They're finding new inventive ways to get Tyler Warren with the ball. it's remarkable the difference in these Colts as compared to a year ago Colts.
Yeah.
It's like an entire turnaround. And Daniel Jones, he's playing fast and he's super confident, and it's good to see. Like, I feel happy watching him play football.
Yeah. Tyler Warren is the first tight end in NFL history with 300-plus receiving yards and 2 TDs in his first 5 career games. Nice pick polls. But
Daniel Jones also had a really good throw to Tyler Warren for one of those touchdowns where he just like kind of put it over his shoulder.
Yeah.
On the sidelines. He's just really Daniel Jones. Let's just talk about it. Daniel Jones is a Pro Bowl quarterback.
He's good at football.
He's good. He's a very good. And
the Colts are a good football team.
When Booger said maybe if he's Andy Dalton, he's way better than anyone could have expected.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Colts, I know we've talked a little scheduling today, but like they play the Cardinals, at the Chargers, and the Titans their next 3. The Colts could very well be a 6-2, possibly even 7-1 team going into November. Like I don't see it. Like their one loss was last week against the Rams when they absolutely beat themselves and like had all those mistakes. They're just a really good team, and they were another efficient day, 8 for 10 on third down. They're a really, really good team. They can beat you multiple ways. The Raiders, on the other hand, are we going to maybe bench Geno Smith?
Are we going to do the Kenny Pickett experiment again?
He's got 9 interceptions this season.
That's the real Geno hasn't showed up yet.
Through 5 weeks, he has 9 interceptions. I don't know what that would be. What, 32 interceptions on the year?
Because here's
17 game schedule.
Let me break it down for the Raiders fans. He's going to look really good next week, and he's going to be awesome. You guys are going to win. And,
who are they playing?
And they're playing Tennessee Titans.
Oh,
so yeah. So
he might not look good.
He's going to look great next week.
I don't know about that.
And you'll be like, "Yep, Geno's back. We're good to go." And then it's going to fall apart again.
Yeah. So this is kind of my own sign of maybe this is like when I think a quarterback is about to be done, who hasn't had all the accolades, hasn't won a Super Bowl, all that stuff, I go look and see how much money they made, and I'm like, hey, that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Geno Smith, after 2016 when he left the Jets, and basically it was like, hey, he could be out of the league like in a day. You know what I mean? Like he went to the Giants, then he bounced around. So after the 2016 season, he had made $5 million playing football. After this season, how much money is Geno Smith going to have made playing football?
I think
130.
I think 100.
107. That's a really good career, Geno Smith.
Awesome career.
You had a moment, you had a crossroads where there was a chance that you were not going to make more than like a couple million as a backup and then be out of the league.
Yep.
You made $107 million. You had a nice time in Seattle. It's bad, though, right now.
It's pretty bad.
It's really bad.
But Pete Carroll, he seems like he's your ride or die. He might stick with you for a little bit. Also, I think he's made a lot of that money in states that don't have state income tax.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he's gotten to keep a bunch of them.
Yeah, good job.
So if you had to pick like which state to only make the $5 million, New York's probably the one.
Yeah. But it's bad.
It's bad. But I don't really think that the only hope the Raiders have right now in terms of the quarterback is like just hope that they time out who's having a good week better between Geno Smith and Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, no.
Just guess.
Pete Carroll kind of said that. He was like, we need to stay out there and keep practicing. We need the reps. We need the turns. That's not what's necessary. Talking about if he's going to make a switch, we need to get better and get right. So he's sticking with Geno. They got to practice more. But
Pete Carroll's been saying he's been good in practice.
And he keeps saying that he said, we believe we're going to be much better than this. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if they're going to be better than this.
I think that's what you see is what you get with Geno Smith.
Yeah. Which is, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It's him.
It just is.
That's Geno,
it is
baby.
what it is.
Yeah.
That's what we need to say with Geno Smith. It is what it is.
And how many picks did he have today?
2.
He had 2. So that now he's got, 9 on the
9.
year? 9 on the year.
A 9er.
Yeah.
5 games in.
But non-practice.
Non-practice. I'm sure he's throwing picks in practice.
Pete Carroll said he hits everything in practice.
Oh, okay. So not in practice.
Well, no, that could be interceptions too.
Yeah.
Because he didn't say what he hits.
He hits the other team.
Literally everything in practice.
Yeah. Also, shout out Daniel Jones. He's actually made an extra $400,000 this year because he's won 4 games with over 50% of the snaps. So he just keeps making money.
Yeah.
Every win. That's if I were. It'd probably be a bad idea because I probably wouldn't win, but it's got to feel nice to have those type of incentives.
Very nice.
In your contract.
Very nice. Also, I think Shaq Leonard retired as a Colt at halftime.
Oh.
And I only bring that up just because we should all take a minute to remember how dominant Shaq Leonard was.
He had those couple years where it's like, holy shit, how'd they find this guy?
He was one of the best linebackers in football, if not the best linebacker in football for a brief period of time, and then injuries fucked him up.
His
but
back.
He was awesome and
heat-seeking missile.
made me
South
happy
Carolina
to see him.
State?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, he was like a rare find. It was like, holy shit, this guy's awesome.
Yeah, he was a beast, and we should all take time to respect Shaq Leonard.
Yes. Okay. Next up, we got 2 more games in the early slate. Panthers 27, Dolphins 24. This looked like it was going to be another Panthers. This season is like officially over, dead. They were down so fast in this game. Bryce Young started so bad in this game. He started with a fumble and an interception, really bad interception.
Very bad.
And it was like, oh, the Dolphins, they might have something here. And then Rico Dowdle just ran the ball, and Bryce Young did just enough, and the Panthers win this game. And they had a pretty nice comeback because it did feel like it was done. Rico Dowdle had 206 yards. 206 yards and a touchdown. First Carolina running back to have over 200 yards since D'Angelo Williams in 2012.
And the connection with Xavier Legette, that might be the start of this relationship right now.
Yeah.
Finally found him in the end zone. Looked good. I also think that Ted McMillan looks awesome.
Yeah, he does.
And going into the draft, a lot of guys were like, I don't know. They were like kind of alluding to why you wouldn't want him on your team. He looks like a great football player.
But this was a passing of the torch. I know we had the passing of the torch game for Hank on Sunday Night Football. This is a passing of the torch of like which team is going to quit on the season because there was a moment in this game where it was 17-0 Panthers and then Dolphins, and then the Panthers end up winning 27-24. So for a moment it was like the Panthers are going to quit on this season, and then they took that torch and they're like they threw it basically in the Dolphins' face, like, no, you quit on this season.
I think it's because I think their coaching staff is like in theory very good.
Dave Canales?
I think Canales might be a good coach.
Did you
It's hard to like get a total evaluation of how good he is as a head coach.
Yeah.
Given some of the personnel choices they've made.
Did you see the fans in the stands? There was a mixed group of Dolphins Panthers fans, and they were switching back who would wear the brown paper bag on their head depending on who had scored last.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like who had the ball.
No,
yeah,
it was just, whoever, like if you got scored on, then you switched it.
I like that. Sharing.
Good friends. I do want to talk real quick about we lost some good soldiers out there in the podcasting community this week. There was a Carolina Panthers podcast called Meow Mix that retired from podcasting. Now, I was interested in this because, we're in the business, they're in the business. I wanted to kind of see what was going on. So I actually watched their last episode. It's about 30 minutes long. And shout out Steven and Jerry. They did a 30-minute podcast where they basically were like, hey, we've been doing this since 2019. The Panthers are 30-74 since they started doing it. They were lifelong Panthers fans. They're like, this is like essentially ruining our lives. It's taking up so much of our time. There was one moment, I think it was Steven who said that his kids don't even want to be Panthers fans because they see how much it bums out their dad, which is a pretty sad thing to say. But they were. It was just a very funny internet thing. I kind of want to get them on to talk, one of them on to talk to them. But we lost some great dudes out there.
I do love the team-specific podcast because they get really deep into the stuff that we can't cover on this show.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of the news ends up coming from. Is these guys that live and breathe like Carolina Panthers football.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Max. They did post a It's a Win video. It's 13 minutes long. It's literally just a picture in Sweet Caroline playing over and over. I got duped by that. I was like, oh shit, they're back. Yeah. They're not back. They just got us.
So that means that there's a market out there for a Carolina Panthers podcast.
Yeah, although it was like kind of a Brett Favre retirement where they're like, I think it was Jerry said that he's still going to do draft previews. And you're like, oh, I can still see it in there. All right, they say, so the future of Meow Mix. Hi, all. Meow Mix, a Carolina Panthers podcast. By the way, incredible name. They got to keep the IP for that. Wait, go back. A Carolina Panthers podcast is going on indefinite hiatus. Steven and Jerry have enjoyed bringing everyone our thoughts on the team since our first episode on July 30th, 2019. In that time, we've dedicated several hours a week to the production of the podcast, be it watching film, outlining the show, recording, editing, and general planning. Met some incredible people, and now they're just done. The amount of time on Sundays that we spend away from our wives and young children has become difficult to justify. I kind of understand that when your sole thing is covering a team like the Panthers.
And if the Panthers, like, they put you in a bad mood around your family every week.
Yeah. We would be watching the games regardless, but locking ourselves away for 6 to 7 hours on a Sunday just to watch and then discuss a 42-13 ass whipping has become more of a chore than anything else. We don't feel it's right to keep the podcast going unless we can continue to put out weekly episodes, and right now neither of us want to spend that amount of time talking about this organization. So this is why I want to talk to him. I got to know who brought it up first, because they both were thinking about it. Like, which one of them had the balls to be like, hey, why are we doing this?
I got to think maybe the wives had something to do with it.
You think so?
They were like, listen, I need you to be a functional human being on Sundays and Mondays too.
Yeah.
And it's just not happening. Let's say the Panthers, if they tank the rest of the season and they get another number 1 draft pick quarterback.
You think they'll be back?
I think they'll be back because they'll be excited again. Right now, there's not, like, if you're a Panthers fan, this is a great win. And I think it does say a lot about, like, your coaching staff that you went down early to the Dolphins. And you won. I think they're undefeated at home, 2 wins at home, right?
Yeah.
And they were able to, like, kind of bounce back and be a little bit resilient. I think that says something good about your coaching staff, but you probably aren't too pumped anymore about Bryce as the future.
Yeah.
The second you inject a little bit of hope into a guy like, what are their names again?
Steven and Jerry.
Steven and Jerry, a little bit of hope, their whole lives are going to be better. Their mood's going to be better. Their family life is going to be better.
Yeah.
And they're going to get the itch to get behind the mic again.
They are going to get the itch.
Listen,
I definitely gonna get the edge.
I need the guys out there, boots on the ground, telling me how many targets to expect for Hunter Renfrow this weekend.
I just love their dedication since 2019. Like I said, they were 30-74. There was a very funny moment where they kind of talked out the realization. They're like, I don't know, like I don't know how Browns fans do it. I don't know how Raiders fans do it. We kind of realized that we're the same as them. It was like, damn, that's got to be a heavy moment. And they also gave shout. They're like, we met so many great people in the community. They're like RJ, Bloody Nugget, Squeaky Cheeks. These were exact quotes.
Surper.
I just fucking love. I love these guys. I love these guys. I don't know. I'm rooting for Meow Mix to make a comeback. Anyone who's that passionate and just doing it, and
their wives are gonna hate you.
Why? Because I'm trying to get them back into it.
They're gonna hear this and be like the number 1 sports podcast.
I just love. I listen. It's hard to break into this business. These guys were doing it for 6 years. I have ultimate respect for them. It's not like they had like millions of listeners and followers. They were just doing it with a small community, love of the game. I love these guys.
The fact that they like made friends through the podcast. It's
Squeaky Cheeks.
It's a good thing. Yeah. It's a
Blood
good thing.
Nugget.
Guys having hobbies is important.
Yeah.
What if your wife just lets you do it like once a month?
Yeah, what if you
How about that? Once a month.
They don't want to do it.
What if we just do like a disclaimer like, hey, their takes are not like, they're kind of half watching now. They're not taking notes.
Yeah, just put it out after every win. How about that? That's the treat for Panthers fans.
Yeah.
You win a game.
Meow Mix
Emergency episode. Emergency pod. I always love it when there's doesn't matter like what the podcast is about. If they say emergency pod, I'm listening to it.
I got to know how much. All right, I got to stop talking about this because I want to. Like, if they're not. What?
How much what?
I don't think they're making a ton of money off it, if anything, but
0? Yeah.
Maybe we always joke about like the Saudis and the PIF like getting personal podcasts. What if we just bought personal Meow Mix podcasts?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, what if Mohammed bin Salman sponsors Meow Mix?
What if I was just like, okay, hey guys, what $1,000 for a podcast after the win?
I would like to.
I wouldn't mind hearing it.
I would like to
So you're gonna listen to a.
I like these guys. I listened to their final episode. My heart broke.
So you're gonna listen to a team-specific Panthers podcast every time they win a game?
Maybe.
Well, yeah, Max.
He
they're
listened
not
on
gonna win.
1.5 speed. I listened to their last one on 1.5.
They're not going to win that many more games, Max.
Come on, Max.
I think the Panthers are a little frisky.
All right, well, we should
Yeah,
talk to
they
Max.
are.
Good
They're-
home- Yeah, they are
Yeah,
frisky.
it's a good home
I
team.
think
That's
so.
what I'm saying.
They're frisky.
Memes, you
Memes?
disagree?
Yeah, at home. At home is a very good point.
They're
Memes,
not.
you
They're
gotta
not
respect-
nearly as much of a bummer as they were last year.
Yeah, memes.
That Patriots game last week was a
That was bad.
But that was on the road.
on the road.
That literally got Meow Mix off air. That loss.
They're literally undefeated at home.
Yeah.
they are a wagon at home.
Dude, you're a
that's a-
Meow Mix guy, right? Memes, like you respect the fuck out of these guys, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I also respect them quitting.
Yeah,
I had that
yeah.
same exact conversation today with myself.
Wait, what?
Quitting the Jets.
Oh,
with the
not
Jets, yeah,
this, not this job.
No.
Memes, would you say that this?
Did you have a?
Would you
wait,
say
did
that
have
this
a
job is?
Oh, yeah.
At any point in the last 5 days, did you have a Meow Mix type of conversation about quitting your job?
Yeah, like moving to Alaska or something.
Hey, what the fuck would you do in Alaska? You'd fucking
Be
just
an
be the
ice
GM
fisherman?
of the Jets and sit in home.
And their son.
No, there isn't.
In Alaska?
48 days, 48 hours.
Memes, would you say that this job has a positive impact on your mental health?
During football season, no.
No,
Yeah,
no. But that goes for all of us.
that's true.
Like, I love football.
Hank, shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
fuck you.
Hank, fuck you,
Fuck
you piece
you.
of shit. You shut. I know you're not talking, but shut the fuck up.
Smiling at
Don't
us.
say what
One
you were
good
about to
day.
say, you piece of
He
shit.
won the Hungry Dog one time in the last fucking 24 months, and he's figured it out.
You're like Billy when he was like, "I feel bad." That's what you're
Yeah.
doing right now.
Yeah.
Patriots have brought me great mental health in my life.
In your life, yes.
Yeah, no, memes. Football season isn't good for any of us, like mentally. We just got to be stronger than Meow Mix guys.
Yeah. Today was a bad day.
Yeah.
Listen, Meow Mix, they're not done.
No, they're not.
You know what cats?
Not if we.
You know what?
Not if I pay for it.
Thing about cats, they got 9 lives.
Yeah.
They'll be back.
Yeah. Hold on to that IP, Meow Mix. All right, so that's Steven and Jerry, Meow Mix. Good job, Panthers.
Number 1 pussy pod.
Yeah. All right, real quick. Texans 44, Ravens 10. PFT, I got a question for you.
I got an answer.
You remember a couple weeks ago when you're like, should we have a conversation about CJ Stroud?
Mm-hmm.
And he has since, he's had a very good couple weeks. He had 244 yards. He was 23 for 27, 244 yards, 4 touchdowns today. He looked really good. He also cleared up the whole explosiveness thing, saying it was a joke. Can't believe. He actually called the toxic parts of NFL Twitter, which I think is just us.
No.
Not just us.
No.
But like we are part of that.
I'd say but when it comes to Stroud specifically,
I don't know.
we're Stroud boys.
He was saying on the explosive clip, I was literally joking. Everybody takes everything out of context nowadays. I still can't believe that clip blew up like it did. I thought it was a fun, genuine answer and said toxic NFL Twitter ran with it in a negative light. I don't think we're toxic NFL Twitter. I do think we probably bring up toxic NFL Twitter on this show and maybe sometimes help toxic NFL Twitter get a bigger light.
That part's true. I also think that maybe some of the graphics that we put out,
Yeah.
especially the ones where certain people look fat.
Well, we're doing it as a joke. We're not doing it in a toxic
Listen,
way.
we're victims too of toxic NFL Twitter. It's just our own Twitter account.
Yeah, right. So you're like, should we have a conversation about CJ Stroud? He's looked good since then.
Mm-hmm.
Should we have a conversation about Derrick Henry?
What kind of conversation are you thinking about having?
Let me give you a blind resume.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the best way to solve anything.
All right. Running back 1 has played 1 game this year, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Running back 2 has played 4 games this year, and he has 148 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Okay. I'm thinking running back 2 is Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And running back 1, how many games?
1 game, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns.
1 full game.
And the other running back had, for 4 weeks, 148 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Who's running back 1?
Also Derrick Henry.
Got
Week
it.
1, Derrick Henry had 169 yards, 2 touchdowns. Since that Week 1 game, he has had 148 yards total and 2 touchdowns.
Okay, so yes.
Should we have a conversation about Derrick Henry?
Let's have it right now.
He had 15 carries today, 33 yards. Cooper Rush was starting. That makes it a lot harder. Cooper Rush seems like a nice guy. Bummer of a quarterback to watch. Another team that should have Jameis Winston as their backup. I know we signed up Jameis Winston for like 6 teams at this point, but give me Jameis over Cooper Rush. But Derrick Henry has not had a strong start to the season outside of the Week 1 game against the Buffalo Bills. He has been pretty much shut down. He's had games where he hasn't had a lot of carries. Here's his yardage. Week 2, 23 yards. Week 3, 50 yards. Week 4, 42 yards. Week 5, 33 yards. Should we have a conversation about Derrick Henry?
So the usage thing is you can actually make an argument about that.
Yeah.
That they haven't been giving the ball that much.
Yeah.
They weren't really in a position to run the football.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that explains some of it, but it doesn't explain all of it. It really what happened is since that fumble, Derrick Henry hasn't been the same. So what happened?
Since the fumble against the Lions, the third week. Is that one you're talking about?
No, I was talking about the first.
At
the very end of the Bills game.
Yeah.
So at the very end of that game, when he fumbled, Ed Oliver punched it out. They lost the game. He he fell down into the chair, and since that moment, he hasn't been the same guy. Are you saying the best?
No,
game?
the fall down chair was the Lions one, I think.
I think that was the Bills.
Okay, yeah, he's fumbled 3 times.
It might have been the Lions.
Yeah.
You're right, it might have been the Lions.
Yeah.
So he's fumbled a few times, but since that fumble, really, he was the one against the Bills.
Yeah.
He's been a different guy.
Yeah.
The Lions being the next best game that he had.
Yep.
Where he had 12 carries for 50 yards and that 1 touchdown and also a bad fumble at the end of it. But 12 carries for 50 yards, still not like up to Derrick Henry level production. Where in that first game, it was like, this is the old Derrick Henry hasn't lost a single step.
No, he's going to be the same guy. But, I mean, this is not like, I hope he turns around. I love watching Derrick Henry play. He is 31 years old. He's been really, really good for a really long time. And, again, Cooper Rush complicates things. They can stack the box. They can basically say Cooper Rush is not going to beat us with his arm. We'll make sure Derrick Henry doesn't go off. But, yeah, it's been a weird start to the season for him because his best, yards per carry outside of that first week was the game against the Chiefs where he only got the ball 8 times. So I don't know what's going on. If they're maybe saving him, but what are you saving him for? They're 1-4 now. The Ravens are in deep, deep waters. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree, and I know that I said that I thought that John Harbaugh was going to be safe, but if they have a couple more losses like this where they just kind of gave up. They were slow. They did not look like they wanted to be out there. They weren't hustling at all. I feel like those are the kind of losses that could get a coach when you really have lost the team.
They have
Where
already
it gets away from you.
They have already tied the record for most 35-plus points given up in a Ravens season with 4. 4 times they've given up 35-plus points already this season. We're in Week 5. They're the first team in Super Bowl era to allow 37-plus in 4 out of their first 5 games. I don't think the Ravens are going to
Can I tell you what?
I don't know if they're going to turn it around. I think they're just. I think this is going to be the season from hell for the Ravens, and next year will be, hey, we forgot about the Ravens.
Here's my conversation that I'm willing to entertain about Derrick Henry, though.
Okay.
Patrick Ricard hasn't played this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fullback.
Yep.
Patrick Ricard is the most important running back on the Ravens.
Yeah.
/ tight end.
/ fullback.
/ fullback. Without him out there blocking for Derrick, it's a lot harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get Patrick. What's his calf? It's like a leg injury.
I don't know.
That's my prediction. Once Patrick Ricard gets back out there and starts running over people with his 6'2", 310-pound body, I feel like that changes things for that rushing attack. Also, having Lamar back is going to be obviously big.
Of course.
Too.
And they do have a little bit of a softer schedule coming up because they're kind of in the camp of the Eagles where they've played the Texans defense is elite, and CJ Stroud has been playing well the last 2 weeks. It feels like the Texans are on the right path to figuring it out. So all credit to Texans. The Ravens have had to play the Bills, the Lions, the Chiefs, and now the Texans. Their other game being their 1 win against the Browns. So they have not had an easy schedule to start. It softens up a little. In fact, it softens up to the point where I've already circled it. I think Lamar is going to come back after the bye week. I think they're going to lose to the Rams next week. They're going to start 1-5. they're going to come back after the bye week, play the Bears, kick the shit out of the Bears, and everyone's going to be like, the Ravens are back.
That's like your worst case scenario for you personally.
But it also is like very likely.
It could happen.
High likely.
Yeah, if you get a couple weeks to rest and get healthy, that's going to be big. They were missing a lot of guys. Again, I think Humphrey didn't play, right? Stanley, the tackle, is out, and they've got like a laundry list. Kyle Hamilton, Roquan Smith was out.
Yeah, no, they're very banged up. So
I
don't think they're a bad team when fully healthy, but right now they have let up a ton of points. Derrick Henry has looked not great. Lamar is hurt. They've lost some big-time games that they, were right there to win, especially week 1. It feels like season from hell. And it's not like the Ravens organization is bad or they won't be able to figure out going forward in the future, but this might be their season from hell.
Do you think that C.J. Stroud kind of little broed the Ravens afterwards?
What do you say?
He loves Lil Brown. You know that.
He does love Little Brown.
He just said, like, they're banged up, they're hurting. He said, I think they'll be just fine once they get these guys back. I think it's just big. We had the same problem last year when we played them. We had a lot of guys out on Christmas Day, and then they gave us an old-fashioned. And so he's like, hey, I've been through that too, Ravens.
Yeah. I know where you're at.
It's going to get better. You just keep your head down in there. You get your guys back. You'll be okay. All right, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, little bro.
Get back out there. Call me if you need anything.
Bless up.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud has been awesome. 478 yards, 6 touchdowns the last 2 games, 0 turnover-worthy plays. And if he plays like that, this Texans team is scary because their defense is ferocious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they fuck people up on defense.
They do.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if we needed to have a conversation about Derrick Henry or not.
I think the conversation is Patrick Ricard.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, Pinky, yeah. Texans. Yeah. They're looking good.
They played the Titans last week.
They did. But the Texans needed to start winning games. They won 2 games in a row. I think their defense is an elite unit. They'll have a big game against the Seahawks at the Seahawks Monday Night Football, and I think they have the bye now, so they'll get a little healthy. That will be a big test. But wouldn't you say, like, the Texans, who would you rather be right now? I mean, I know that Lamar's hurt, but, like, the Texans have the bones of a team that could make a run still. I think the Ravens don't right now.
I also think
defense is a joke.
I think that the Texans are getting healthier too.
Yeah.
Like, they have receivers.
Yeah.
Whereas you could look at last year for the Texans, especially at the end of the season, and be like, well, they're fucked. They have nothing that they can do offensively now.
Yeah.
And now they do have guys making plays.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to the afternoon games.
We'll get back to the games in a second, but first of all, they're brought to you by our great friends at Proper 12 Irish Whiskey. It's PFT here. I'm making my Irish entrance with Proper number 12 Irish Whiskey. How do you make an Irish entrance, you ask? It starts with a shot of Proper number 12 Irish Whiskey, because real friends don't let Irish exit a party without a story to tell. Original Proper number 12 is a rich and smooth blend of golden grain single malt, aged 4 years in bourbon barrels. Mix it up with some ginger ale for a classic and refreshing Proper ginger. If you're in the mood for something smooth but a little sweeter, try Proper Irish Apple. It's a delicious blend of Proper's award-winning Irish whiskey with crisp, fresh notes of apple. So get out there, make your Irish entrance. Anything else just wouldn't be proper. Make your Irish entrance with Proper number 12 Irish Whiskey. These games are also brought to you by our great friends over at Hulu and their all-new original series, Chad Powers. It's starring Glenn Powell. It's streaming right now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Let me tell you, this show is a wild ride. 8 years after flushing his college football career down the toilet, hotshot quarterback Russ Holiday is determined to reclaim his former glory. He disguises himself as Chad Powers, an oddball athletic talent who walks onto the struggling South Georgia Catfish to once again take college football by storm. But this hilarious half-hour comedy series isn't just about football. It's a heartfelt comeback story. Everyone can relate to it. New episode drops tomorrow, where the season opener heats up in the second half. Chad's not the only one who's looking to make a big play. Don't miss Glenn Powell as Russ Holiday and Chad Powers. 2 identities, 1 icon, 0 shame. The all-new Hulu original series Chad Powers now streaming with new episodes every Tuesday on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply. And now back to the games.
Okay, afternoon games. We thought this was going to be a shitty game. The Titans 22, Cardinals 21. And one of the most improbable losses, and the Cardinals have had some improbable losses, but this was it was a low stakes game that was shocking. Wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, everything about this was shocking. The end of the fourth quarter of this game was the craziest thing I've seen in the NFL, like the wildest fourth quarter, not in terms of like players making great plays,
right,
but in terms of just chaos happening nonstop.
And it was so low stakes, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but the Titans are 0-4, or going into this game were 0-4. The Cardinals had lost 2 in a row. It didn't feel important, and then it just happened. It was just like, what the fuck just happened?
And the Cardinals play in a lot of these kinds of games, a lot of the chaotic games. So this is they are the first team in NFL history to lose 3 straight games on a score in the final play of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, walk-off kicks. 3 straight weeks.
It just keeps happening to the Cardinals, and it's not like we can say that they're snake bitten, because I guess they are the snake.
Yeah.
They're also biting themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it to themselves over and over and over again. They had the classic, oops, I dropped the ball on the 1-inch line when I'm about to score a touchdown.
Yeah, so it started with that. Well, it actually started with Kyler Murray having to go to the locker room because he might have gotten concussed from a snap.
Well, yeah, so what happened with that was he got hit in the head by a snap, and then he went to the blue tent, and he like kind of wobbled off the field. Schefter reported that too.
Yeah.
That he was like going to the locker room for evaluation. And then very soon after, he clarified that it was like a foot thing that he was looking at, which I'm sure somebody in Cardinals PR hit up Adam Schefter and said, hey, can you please stop making people think that he got concussed by the snap?
Yeah.
I think he got concussed by the snap.
It looked like he might have gotten concussed.
He got his bell rung by the snap. Not a good look for short king.
Yeah, he got smacked right in the face with a snap.
And then he didn't really try to pick it up.
No, a little business decision. But yeah, there was a moment in this game. The Cardinals were dominating this game. It was 21-6. The Titans were the same Titans, can't win a game, look really bad. And then Amari DiMercato had a 72-yard run for the Cardinals, walking into the end zone to go up 28-6 with 12:40 in the fourth quarter. He drops the ball right before he crosses the goal line. I cannot believe, I believe that this still can happen. I cannot believe this can happen a week after it happened. This is one of those things that a ball being dropped on the goal line from a guy running in, it will happen maybe once a year because we've forgotten that it could happen. It literally happened last week, and then it happened again.
And it might have cost their team the game last week.
Yeah.
And then it cost
the Colts.
The Colts game.
Yeah.
And then DiMercato does it on, this is as close as you can get. He's like on the 1-inch line.
But still.
And then also, shout out to the safety that chased him down. The ball goes out of bounds, and he does the incomplete sign, like a DB would do on an overthrown ball. The worst example of that I've seen. Good for him celebrating that.
Yeah, and then we had the craziest play where Cam Ward threw an interception on what was it, the 10-yard line? So they're in the red zone. Mm-hmm. He throws an interception. The Cardinals player intercepts the ball, then fumbles the ball, and it squirts into the end zone, and the Titans recover it in the end zone for a touchdown. So Cardinals guy intercepts it, squirts out. Another Cardinals player goes to pick it up, kicks it in the end zone. Titans player falls on the end zone. Touchdown Titans. This was insane. This whole thing was insane.
This was if you're playing Mario Kart and you're losing, and then you get the lightning bolts, and then you get to just shrink everybody down to size and pass them.
Yeah,
that's what was happening with the Titans at the end of this game. And the fumbling the ball at the 1-inch line, it's a problem that it puzzles me every time. It doesn't matter how long it's been since I've seen it. I don't really understand it, but I do. It might be like when if a plane crashes, it's more likely that another plane's going to crash right after that.
I think it should be the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think that it would go the other way, but it's way more likely that bad stuff continues to happen.
It's crazy.
Because they see another guy do it, and they're like, oh, that's kind of cool, low-key.
That was kind of cool.
I might try to celebrate it. But yeah, good for the Titans. I'm happy for them. The locker room speech afterwards by Callahan, it was very funny because they were celebrating a win, but they had no business.
They were like, how did we win this game?
They didn't really... I mean, they did. The final drive was awesome.
That's got to be one of the funniest ways for a quarterback to get his first career win.
Yeah.
Cam Ward. And he was awesome in that fourth quarter, and he did get them, got them down into field goal range. Also, the Titans defense made some big stops to stop, because the Cardinals could have won the game. After all that happened, the Cardinals still could have gotten a first down and won the game, and the Titans defense bowed up. But holy shit, what a game. It was so chaotic in that fourth quarter, and it was such a nothing game for the first three quarters. But I'm happy for Titans fans, because guess what? Maybe you just never lose again. After Cam Ward said that to keep it a buck, we ass.
Yeah, you got to
1-0 since then.
Now you got to stack them. That's what Callahan said. You got to stack wins like these.
Stack some wins.
So get after. I'm happy for Titans fans. This has been a bummer of a season for them. They haven't had anything to look forward to. On Monday morning, if you're a Titans fan, you're going to wake up the happiest you've been to start a week in a very, very long time.
And that was, and the way they scored that touchdown with the interception and fumble, if you had told me that happened, I would have said it would have happened to the Titans. Not for the Titans. You know what I mean?
That's some gunslinger shit, though, throwing a productive interception.
Yeah. Perfectly placed ball for the Cardinals defender to then fumble it.
I was trying to remember the last time that happened. The only other time I can remember an interception and then the guy that picked it off fumbling and then a touchdown, I think it was the Saints against the Redskins back in the mid-2000s. It happened right before halftime. But you never see that in the game.
Yeah.
And it's electric when it does.
Very electric. I'm also the computer power rankings had the Cardinals under the tier sick of their shit. Feel like they nailed that. I'm sick of the Cardinals shit. I just am.
It's not good.
I am. I don't. Cortez had a new helmet too. Did you see that?
The black one?
Yeah, it was cool. It was awesome. I feel bad for Cardinals fans.
You're sick of Cortez's shit?
No.
Oh, well, you made it that. I was just making sure. In the way you.
No, I said I'm sick of the Cardinals shit, and then I was like, and he had a new helmet to he looked fresh.
The Cortez deserves better.
Yeah, they all deserve better. The Cardinals have had some pretty bummer seasons, ownership, franchise history. They have.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, Kyler Murray might have had the funniest incompletion of all time today.
Which one was
slash
that? Oh,
intentional grounding. So he spins around twice in the pocket and then sees a guy coming towards him, and he just quits on the play. He's just like, "Here, get rid of the ball. Don't tackle me. I don't have the ball anymore. Don't tackle me." That was a very, very sad play to watch.
He was literally playing hot potato with the ball.
Yeah.
Here, you take it. Also, we should have mentioned Spencer Rattler did throw a ball that got tipped back into him. He completed the pass to himself, then tried to throw it again.
Yes.
Forgot to mention that.
Yeah, that
was
did happen.
Very funny.
You should be allowed to do that.
Yeah, I'm sick of the Cardinals shit. I'm done with the Cardinals shit.
It's been a long time since I've truly enjoyed watching the Cardinals play football.
Yeah, because they'll do things every now and then, and they'll have stretches where they'll look like a functional, fun offense, and then it will just.
It's such a funny.
It's so funny. Yeah, him just flipping it. Just, here, you take it.
No, it's like it's like if you get caught stealing when you're a kid at a store and then you just drop the stuff and run away. I don't have any more.
Yeah.
I can't get in trouble.
I'm not playing video games, Mom. Look, controller's not in my hand. Here, whoa. All right, next game. Lions 37, Bengals 24. Listen, I read you the stats on Friday. Just bet the Lions every week. All they do is cover. It doesn't matter the spread. They are a covering machine. This one was a no-doubter. Even Jake Browning, getting hot in the fourth quarter in garbage time didn't matter. The Lions are just so fucking good. They're so fucking good. Their defense is awesome. Aiden Hutchinson is an absolute beast. He was everywhere. Kirby Joseph had another interception. The Lions had 5 different guys score a touchdown. It was Gibbs, Laporta, Tesla, Brock Wright,
St. Brown,
Montgomery, not St. Brown. And then David Montgomery also threw a touchdown. Jared Goff was just killing them, slicing them up. They're just so good.
They are?
They're just so good. Just bet the Lions. Bet the Lions and retire.
This game was never in jeopardy for the Lions, even though they did. By the way, new onside kick dropped. I saw a couple teams try this week where they do the side spin thing, and it looks like that's the one that's going to be able to be recovered more. But even though the Bengals were theoretically kind of still thinking they had a chance if everything broke their way, the Lions dominated this game.
Yeah.
From start to finish. And I have a Jake Browning take, though.
Okay.
I think he might now have flipped over into the side of quarterback where he is exciting to watch because you just don't know how much worse the interceptions can get.
Yes, I would agree with that.
They're not. I don't think that they're like bummer interceptions to watch. I get excited watching him throw.
Yeah. Do you know the perfect description of Jake Browning and what the Bengals did in this game? Do you know that at the start of the third quarter, that Jamar Chase was the leading tackler for the Cincinnati Bengals?
Yeah.
He had 3.
He finished the game.
He had 3 tackles on 3 interceptions.
He finished the game with 3. He was the second leading tackler.
Yeah.
At the end of the game.
In the third quarter, he was the leading tackler for the Cincinnati Bengals with 3 tackles because Jake Browning just kept on throwing the ball to the other team.
Yeah, their leading tackler had 4 on the day. Jamar Chase had 3 on the day. Also, credit to Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Good for him. If you're thinking that he's not trying, he is trying.
Yeah.
He's basically Travis Hunter.
Yeah. He's trying hard.
Yeah.
He's I mean, also the fact that he has 3 tackles, like Jake Browning is also trying to get the ball to Jamar Chase. Doesn't work all the time. Mm-hmm. In fact, it works not a lot of times. But they're trying. And Jake Browning did get hot at the end, but it was also garbage time, so I don't really know. I don't know how much you can take from
it was big time garbage time at the
end. And Zach Taylor, I think, is just sticking with Jake Browning. I don't think it's bizarre. I mean, you explained it. They don't want to sell the. They don't want to
pay anybody else. Yeah.
So
because he's still writing those checks to Joe Burrow, who's not playing, and that he doesn't like that.
Yeah. He said that Zach Taylor said he's confident they're going to get it fixed. He's confident. They got to flex. Thanksgiving night if we don't get another quarterback.
All right, so I know that you can flex some games. Can you flex Thanksgiving?
I don't think so. I would say no. Also, the state of Michigan is kind of owning the state of Ohio right now. Not even a Michigan-Ohio State conversation.
Talking MLB?
I'm talking Lions beating the Bengals and the Browns by a combined score of 71-34, and then the Tigers taking out the Guardians all in 1 week. That was just in these last 7 days what Michigan has done to Ohio.
Have we ever had a player who was the leading receiver and the leading tackler on the same team?
I don't know.
Travis Hunter?
Yeah,
I don't think he's done it.
I don't think he has either.
Jamar Chase is the Travis Hunter of the NFL.
There were so many Lions fans there. Did you see they tried to do a stripe out where they had sections?
That's mean to do like a stadium design.
Yeah,
on the road.
It kind of worked. Look at it. Hold on, I'll see if you can find the stripe out. Get us a picture of the stripe out. Is Max looking for?
Wait, Lions don't have stripes though.
I don't know.
Tigers.
I think they were trying to they're taking out the stripes of the.
Were they?
I don't know what they were doing.
They might have tried to demolish the stripe out.
They were trying to stripe the stand.
Wipe it out.
Wipe out the stripe out.
That's not it.
Because it seems to me like the Bengals would try to do a stripe out, and then the Lions would try to mess up the stripe out.
Yeah, maybe. No, do Lions?
Whoa.
Do Lions fans Bengals?
Careful.
What? Just be careful with them. You guys are good now.
I'm worried about you.
Yeah, you're right.
The Bengals.
Yeah, look at that first tweet. There might be more Lions fans than.
Oh yeah,
Bengals
the
fans.
Bengals are attempting to stripe their stadium today. Lions fans are going to
striping
make
it out. Yeah, they're out. They're taking away the stripe out.
Yes, they're wipe out the stripe out.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
They did a pretty good job.
Okay.
There was a shitload of Lions fans.
For a second, I was like, it's been a long day, but I'm pretty sure that
that
Tigers have stripes.
They did kind of wipe out the stripe out.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Like that's not a stripe out.
Because I think some of that is also the stadium.
Yeah,
maybe the colors of the seats. I don't know.
All right, that was a stupid conversation. That was idiot jazz. I'm sorry, but I just thought I'd bring it up.
No, we got there.
Lions fans got there. Yeah.
We got home. We'll get back to Pardon My Take in a second. It's brought to you by Campbell's Chunky. We've got a Chunky Mantry set up right here in our studio. Great commercial with Ms. Jackson and Jayden Daniels and Tyler Biadasz. It's a great soup. I love Chunky. It's soup season. The Chunky Mantry is a place where one can do and or get everything they crave from one spot. You can eat delicious food, watch football. You can listen to your favorite sports podcast. It's a place to authentically exist as a Chunky and a football lover. A place to go when a fan's craving time for themselves to enjoy and consume the things they love without being bothered, such as the biggest matchups of the week. When you walk into your pantry, you should walk into a space with your head held high, and you should reach for a can of Chunky. because when Chunky is involved, it's no longer a pantry. It's a Chunky mantry. Chunky's everything you crave. Chunky takes the best of every flavor, makes them bigger, bolder, and more craveable. Chunky is bold, meaty, and has all the craveable flavors that you need to tackle your hunger. And when it comes to football, Chunky's got the food covered, but what else are you craving this NFL season? I'm craving more Commanders games like that. Shout out Jayden. Great game today. He was powered by Chunky Mantry. His Chunky Mantry fueled up, got better. Matt Stafford can have his healing bed. Jayden Daniels has the Chunky Mantry, and we're thinking soupy. Chunky is everything you crave. No matter what you crave or when you crave it, Chunky delivers 110%. And now back to more part of my take.
All right, wrapping up. We got 2 more games. Commanders 27, Chargers 10. PFT, how much credit are we giving to Jayden Daniels having the wherewithal to change his cleats?
Everything changed after he changed his cleats.
Literally everything.
Everything changed. That is a man that he knows what his body does and when it doesn't work. By the way, he was totally healthy. He looked good when he was running. He didn't have any big explosive runs today, but he was moving good. And I think Jayden's back. Jayden's back.
He looked good.
And he looked great, especially after he changed the cleats. What really changed that game around was the Quentin Johnson fumble.
I was just saying there was a few plays. There was actually a few very pivotal plays. It was Quentin Johnson fumble. It was Jayden Daniels' 3rd and 16 conversion when they were down 10-0 because it felt like the game, if they had punted there, the Chargers go back down the field. And then it was also the roughing the kicker at the end of the half where probably the coolest punt return touchdown that will not stand by Lab McConkey, where he juked Tress Way and Tress Way looked like he was in the Matrix.
He hurdled him, yeah.
But he also juked him before he hurdled him, so he mistimed his jump, but it was all for naught. And then the Commanders get to tie up the game at half, and it was just avalanche from there.
So the reason I say was that fumble, the Quentin Johnson fumble, everything changed at that point because at the start of the game, the Chargers were dominant.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert looked incredible. The offense was moving at a very steady pace. We couldn't get anything going on our offense. But after that fumble, well, let me set it up this way. Before that fumble, the Chargers had 167 yards, 6.4 yards per play. After the fumble, they had 169 yards total for the rest of the game, 4.4 yards per play. The Commanders were averaging 3.8 yards per play. They only had 30 yards before that fumble. After that fumble, they averaged 7.6 yards per play, 359 yards of offense. Literally everything changed in that one moment.
Was that also that was also kind of around the cleat change?
It was around the cleat change, but that
I think he had the cleats for the first 3 drives or so.
Yes.
And then he changed them.
Well, here's the thing. Speak frankly on this podcast.
Yeah.
We speak truthfully.
Yeah. Hank?
When you have an offense that you have a star and people forget about him, they're silent when he comes back and shuts everybody up. You don't hear the same energy. And today, the Luke McCaffrey haters are silent.
It's true.
I didn't hear a single thing.
He was awesome.
He was awesome today. Luke was a downfield threat. And Jayden was good too. It was a good 2.5 quarters where we were just dominant, and it looked like the offense from last year for a little bit. So that was good to see. Now the Chargers did also, I think they lost another guy on their offensive line, and that made a big difference because we were getting a lot of pressure on
Herbert's
Herbert.
In hell.
He was in hell, and he's a great quarterback. He was still making plays, but it seemed like they just couldn't get anything. There was no push up front. And then the other big story, Bill. Today was Bill's coming out game. Bill had 2 touchdowns. Every time he touched the ball, he looked like he was a threat to get a first down.
He was awesome.
He's just the shiftiness that he has even before he gets to the line of scrimmage is unreal. And also, we're partnering up with Bill. We're doing a merch collab. So get your Bill shirts on the Barstool store. Support Bill. I'm wearing it right now. I've got, let's see, I think I got some others here. The Bill Dozer is my personal favorite right here. Oh, this is Just Call Me Bill, and it's Bill.
Bill's electric.
And then the Bill Dozer. He's a great player, and it was a fun game to watch for a little bit. But at the start, it was a bad first quarter, and the dark thoughts that I expressed on this podcast last week were starting to bubble up a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then the cleats changed, the fumble happened, and now I'm all.
Now you're back.
I'm all back.
Does Shane have the football? Can you tell Shane to bring in the football?
Yeah,
You won the football.
I won the football from Shane.
Yeah, Bill's.
I don't Didn't he? I heard him talking in the cave like that was not legally binding.
No,
Shane
created a graphic for it.
He has. Did memes make the football fat?
No.
Okay.
It was an official Shane graphic.
Shane.
I put you guys double teaming the football.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower.
Shane, do you have the football for PFT?
I do.
Are you going to give the football up?
I don't know.
Okay, why wouldn't you?
I think we should have a discussion about it.
Okay, let's
have the discuss.
Okay, so we made the bet.
Yep.
And
did you just speak Italian?
What?
Did you say we made a bet? We
don't think so.
bet.
We made the bet, and at the beginning the Chargers were up 10-0.
Mm-hmm.
And then PFT screamed to me, "Good game, Shane." And I think we should discuss if that's concession or not.
Oh, did you concede?
I said good game, Shane.
It's like you're giving up. Like you're saying it as if the game was over.
First of all, you didn't accept, even if it was a concession. You didn't say thank you.
How do you know I didn't accept?
Because I didn't hear you.
Maybe
He
just
might have
didn't
said
say it loud enough.
No, because I think if you had accepted, you would have said, actually, yes, I did say.
Were you trying to concede?
That's not an official concession.
It's not an
Were you
official
trying
concession.
to concede, though?
It's a reverse jinx,
Okay. So, yeah, you got to give him the football.
and it worked.
Okay. I thought we should just talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with giving it to him, but
Are you cool, Shane? Because I saw you. I was walking around the office this afternoon after the game was over, and I saw you just like very sadly out on the basketball court with the football by yourself,
One last walk.
throwing the football in, trying to throw it into the basketball hoop.
Yeah.
yeah,
By
I'm sad
yourself.
about it.
RG3.
This is
You're saying goodbye to it?
yeah, perfect football. PFT's gonna eat it now and just
I might fuck it. I don't know. But no, you're right. I'm gonna eat that one too.
It is a great football.
It is a good football.
it's a really good football. It's just
All right.
Shane, do you have any?
Hand it over.
Do you have anything to add about the Chargers today?
I have too much to add about it, but I think the showing they've put on the last couple weeks have been pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we got a practice squad offensive line. I think I saw a stat today. Justin
did the
Herbert.
Cowboys.
Justin Herbert's been pressured 50 times in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And,
Go on.
And his average time to pressure is 2.1 seconds.
Purpose.
So it's been tough.
Really tough.
Yeah.
It's been very tough.
I also don't think Amarian Hampton is going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Why?
Because there's a guy named Emeka Ibuka.
That's fair.
Yeah.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
There's also a guy named Bill.
And also, Omarion Hampton is hurt in a walking boot.
Fantasy Doc said it's precautionary. He thinks bone bruise.
Oh, okay.
Not confirmed.
Fun stat: Jayden Daniels is the only player in NFL history with 4,000 pass yards and 1,000 rush yards in his first 20 career games.
Whoa.
Pretty good.
That is pretty good.
He's back. Jaden's
Also,
back.
Did you see Keenan Allen was the fastest wide receiver to 1,000 receptions?
Mm-hmm.
That's a very funny, 1,000 receptions is a lot of receptions. When you think about a guy like an incredible year is 100 receptions, it's just very funny to see the words like fastest with Keenan Allen, who's 33 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But he is fastest, 159 games.
Yeah, he's been great for a long time. Great route runner. Love watching him operate. Also credit to Mikey Sanders still. Great interception. He kind of fucked things up at the start of the game. He jumped off sides on the field goal attempt, which then let the Chargers score a touchdown instead of a field goal, and then got pretty much the game-sealing pick at the end of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff. I was very happy watching the second half of this game today. But Debo looked great. The offensive line looked really, really good, and the defense played well for, I'd say, a majority of the game. So I'm a happy boy.
Yeah.
Feels good to be happy about your football team.
Yeah. There you go.
And optimistic.
And you got a football.
And I got
You get a football. A great, a perfect football.
maybe the best.
Are you gonna let Shane get
gonna-
visitation?
Yeah,
Nights and weekends?
every other weekend. Yeah.
Nights and weekends. I'm sure he'll do that anyways when I'm not around.
I don't know if I want to see it post fuck.
Shane, I'm not gonna fuck the football.
I don't think I can look at it the same.
Not gonna fuck. I might eat it.
Okay.
All right, Shane.
I'm a giving lover,
Give it over.
but I'm not gonna fuck
Bring it in here.
Give me the football. Give me the
so
football.
sad.
And now, next game, Big Cat,
Yeah.
for the Commanders.
Yeah.
The part of my take bowl.
Yeah. We have we're going to talk baseball at the end of the show, but there's a chance for an outside chance because both the Cubs and the Phillies. Thank you, Shane.
Look at this football.
It's incredible football.
Good sportsmanship, Shane.
The Cubs and Phillies are both 0-1 or down 0-1 in their series. But if there is a God who wants to torture this podcast, next Monday could potentially just be like, pardon my take, Armageddon, because it would be if they both advance, it would be Bears Commanders and Phillies Cubs game 1.
Yeah, and
Monday night.
I've noticed a trend around Chicago, and I love Bears fans. I don't have any animosity towards the Bears. In fact, I want
Sounds
them,
like you do.
I want them. No,
Next statement's going to be you do.
No. I'm saying I don't. But I've noticed that they've been real dicks about the Commanders recently.
How so?
Bears fans, just like random Bears fans that I'll see in public, might not. They don't have anything to do with part of my take.
I think they probably know who you are.
No, like older people.
You know this?
Yeah.
You saw it?
I told Hank about it right after it happened.
Okay.
But
it was one guy.
No, it's I've talked to a lot of Bears fans because I wear Commander shit like almost every day.
Yeah.
So I'll be either like randomly grouped up with one on the golf course, going through the airport, see a bunch of them. At the bank the other day when the guy was just like, fuck you, because I was wearing Commander. I've noticed they're very, very down on the Commanders.
Well, the Hail Mary was that ended the entire season.
Yeah. They
was just catastrophically bad.
They're down on the command. They're up on Caleb. They're down on Jayden, and they've made it personal for me now.
Oh, okay.
Now it's a little bit personal.
I would say at least some of those people probably are listeners.
Not the ones I'm talking about, which is okay.
How many times?
I don't have like a log. I don't.
If you had to guess.
I don't write them down. Probably 7 or 8.
7 or 8
strangers.
Wow.
Just being like one hit wonder when they talk about Jayden. Yeah, it's interesting.
Huh. I mean, Caleb gets a lot of shit talked about him.
He does.
Everywhere.
He does.
If I went anywhere, I'd probably get a lot of Caleb's talk.
I'm just saying. Maybe I should start keeping a log.
Yeah, keep a log. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see the log.
You don't believe him?
I believe I believe it's happened.
When he starts asking for specifics, that's when you know he doesn't believe it.
Because we are pretty recognizable guys.
No, but I don't think
listeners definitely would talk shit in a fun way.
Oh no, I don't include those because like I'm fine with. I believe
it's
somebody's
happened
like I
once or
love the
twice.
of they're like fuck you. Jayden sucks.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're
fucking around.
I'm saying like in the wild, I've noticed a lot of one hit wonder Jayden. Caleb's here now.
How many times do you think it's happened, Hank? I believe it's happened.
A couple times. I mean, he said the bank one happened the other day. The one happened in the airport the other day, like that. That's really all I know about, but I could see it. I think
Okay,
6,
it'll be a
7
fun
times.
Monday night.
Yeah,
It's gonna be fun.
I don't think
Very
Jayden's
fun.
a one hit wonder.
I think
He's very good.
the bad man's back.
Jayden is the bad man?
He's a bad man, but good guy, great guy.
Have we whose line is it anyway for that game?
No. It's a tattoo bet.
What do you guys think?
Probably Commanders like 4.5.
I think Commander. That sounds about
It's
right.
a can't exist bowl for me.
It might be. Commander.
You don't have to be here.
I'm gonna guess Commander. Commanders
What'd you say?
I said 4.5.
3.5.
It's 3.5.
Okay.
DraftKings Sportsbook.
We'll see. I think the Bears are
Bears all day.
still. Then you can come. I think the Commanders are still better. They're a better team than the Bears. We'll see if the Bears can. Bye week helps a lot, but we have only beaten the Raiders and the Cowboys, so I'm not getting super ahead of myself. This was a scheduled loss, so anything else that happens, a tie or a win, would be bonus.
I'm hoping Terry gets back, but Debo looked good. Luke looked good without him.
I for the show's sake, 1-1 is great.
Yeah.
The universe evens it out. Yeah.
Because then you guys can just semantically argue
And people, please be nice to PFT in public.
No.
It's fucked up. We don't want any more PFT Smollett.
But you can't.
I'm 100% not. I'm saying something that I've noticed. Like I've noticed Bears
people he's talking about don't listen. So that's
True.
on
We
deaf
got to get it.
ears.
Tell other people. If you see an older person, tell them.
What the noticing is more them saying, like, already looking down their nose at Jayden, being like, Caleb's better.
I mean, last year
because
was
of the recent
horrific how it unfolded.
Which is why it's been shocking to hear. Like, and I'm nice to him. I'm like, we'll see. I guess we'll find out when they play each other.
Yeah, I wouldn't get ahead of myself and say that Caleb. I don't think you can reasonably say Caleb is better than Jayden Daniels, given last year and 5 weeks of this season. That's a little ahead of yourself.
I think having 2 weeks where he's out, people forget.
Yeah,
People forget.
You look good today in the second half.
Are you just looking for bulletin board material?
Well, no, when it presents itself, I remember
A
it.
little bit.
I don't know why Big Cat thinks I'm making this up.
I don't think you're making it up. I don't think it's happened 7 or 8 times.
a wild thing to think that I'm making.
I don't think 7 or 8 times seems like a lot of times.
I'm more just going off of the Luke McCaffrey
Yeah.
haters from last week.
Yeah, well, that's obviously way worse. Everyone hates Luke.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 people have definitely done that. That makes sense.
But I'm making up the other 5.
I think 7 or 8's a lot of people to just randomly be like one-hit wonder out of nowhere. But maybe it's happening.
It'd be a wild thing to make up. Did you see his post-game dap up with Juju?
No.
It was a great dap. Great dap.
What happened?
They did an extremely intricate dap through like a group of reporters, and it was like probably the second best dap that he's ever done.
You being number 1?
Possibly.
Let me see it.
You got a Jayden Daniels hand fetish.
His elbow looked good today too.
Handoffs.
Wait, this is his
Daps.
dap with Juju from USC.
Yeah, clean dap.
Is that clean?
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess mine was better.
What the fuck are they doing? They're like playing like
I think they have.
I don't know what they're doing.
I think they have a special handshake.
Yeah. Okay.
This other woman is
Yeah,
really
it's
the
getting
star
way
of the
too
show.
in, yeah.
And she just gets...
She's way in there. Yeah. She's getting weird. That's not your moment, lady. What are you doing? All right, last game. Bucs 38, Seahawks 35. Zach, the Bucs are the funnest team in the NFL, bar none.
So much fun to watch.
Not even close.
Why does it have to always be at the end of the game? But still, I'll take it. I'll take it every week.
Doesn't matter. The Bucs are the most fun team in the NFL. Baker Mayfield is awesome. He had 379 yards. He is the first player in NFL history to have 375 plus yards with less than 5 incompletions. What a stud.
And I would like to say Mike Evans out. And Mbuka just picked up like business usual. Bam.
Yeah.
Looking great. Looking fantastic.
That's what's super impressive, like for a rookie to be doing this and to be the go-to guy. Like you have an option number 1, a true guy that will like get open, win you the games. It's very impressive what Mbuka's done.
He's like, oh, it's my turn to go. Okay, but all right, Jets on. Let's go. Full force. He's in it. I love it. It's so awesome, man. From a fan's perspective, this is great. I'm thinking we do this again. I'd like to see them do it again next week.
Yeah.
This was a great game across the board. Like Sam Darnold played really good too.
Great game unless you are a scout or front office that has moved on from Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield. This had to be the game from hell for you because they both balled out, and it basically was like, hey, you guys fucked all of this up.
Yeah, and that's what they said. That was Baker's bulletin board material going to the game because he has to find something. And so a reporter just asked him about like, okay, what about your good times that you had together? He's like, yeah, no, it was Carolina. There were no good times.
Oh yeah, no, I said that quote on Friday.
Yeah, so,
nope.
Yeah. So that's what he has to dig and find something to get pissed off about, and I don't know what he's going to do next because it's the Niners next weekend. So what is Baker what's he going to manufacture to hate about the Niners?
He'll figure out something.
It's
he'll get something.
Shanahan went to Texas.
Yeah.
Red River rivalry week.
That's easy.
Yeah, there we go. That's what he's going to hand it on. But yeah, this game was awesome, just back and forth. And really, it looked like at the start of it that Seattle was not going to be competitive. And then something happened.
Yeah.
What happened, Zach?
I agree. It was a nice little 13-0 lead, and then they sneak one in with like 6 seconds left and going into the half, make it a 1-score game.
It was Jackson Smith
They
and
did
Jigba.
it. They did it twice.
The Ohio State receivers. It was basically Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold just hooking up with their Ohio State receivers and dominating the other team, and it just became a shootout in the second half.
We were in a good spot twice, and they just back-to-backed us. Like, all right, we're a comfortable little lead here. It'll be all right. And then they're like, no, hold on. A lot of game left. We'll just hit you with a quick back-to-back.
There's nothing worse than when you get a lead and you're like, oh, we're good, and then it's just boom down the field. They went right down the field.
Where did this come from? They did it twice.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that it was the best possible uniform combination really upped the level of the game.
And they did the graphic, too.
Yeah.
Which I love that. I love that they did that. It was just a fun watch all around. And Baker is just the best. They are the number one team I want to watch. Every game they play is fun. Every win they've had is 3 points or less this year. They're fun.
The throw that he had on the seam to Ibuka was one of the best throws I've seen this year.
Yep.
Just an absolute fucking laser beam to him.
And the touchdown to Sterling Shepard at the end
was
ridiculous.
And he's not the fastest guy, but his ability to go pick up the first when he sees that he can go get it, it almost seems like he does it every time. He doesn't have the wheels, but it's like, wait, why don't I just sneak out here real quick and pick up the first?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It was very fun. Yeah, unless again you are one of the people who moved on from them.
Yep.
Then that was the
torture.
worst watch of all time. Credit to us. This was our bowl from 4 years ago when we called the shot when we said we're not done with Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield.
Never stop believing.
And we were proven right. Also, Ibuka is great because Gronk. I think I said this after the first week of the season. Him having to pronounce his name is just such an adventure every time. Today he dropped a new one that was so perfect.
Mike Evans, and you got to give credit to this rookie sensation wide receiver out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbegbue, going for over 100 yards.
He's doing it on purpose now.
He might have been doing that one on purpose.
Egbuka, I'm getting confused. Going lights out once again.
He might not.
Yeah.
Once Mike Evans comes
because
back,
he bounced back with the right one.
Of defensive. Emeka Egbuka.
Hold on.
You know,
One
all the guys come back from injury.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
He's correcting you.
Yes. I got.
I love Gronk. But yeah, this was the game of the day in terms of entertainment factor.
Just overall, yeah.
Yeah, and no Bucky, no problem for the Bucs because he was out. Rashad White was good.
So Bucky's out for weeks now?
I don't know.
He's got a shoulder and some sort of ankle or foot injury.
He's got a foot as well. Yes.
I don't like that. I like watching Bucky play.
Bucs just get injured. It feels like every week there's just another dude. They got to get. I mean, when Mike Evans gets back and Bucky's healthy, this offense, and they get a little bit more health on the offensive line, this might be the best offense in football.
Did they end up selling Mega Ticket?
No, I don't.
No Mega Ticket. I don't think.
I think that's an idea that's way too far. It's so advanced it scares people.
Yeah, we haven't caught up. Science hasn't caught up to the Mega Ticket yet.
There might have to be different stadium design for the Mega Ticket to make the most sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. There's something. Should we have a conversation about Seattle at home? Seattle hasn't been good at home recently.
Good point.
They used to be the hardest place to play. Now a smart person would make the argument that they were really good at home when their football team was really good at football.
Yep.
And then they were worse at home when they weren't as good as football. But now they're kind of good again at football.
I think they are.
So they should start to be maybe pretty good at home again.
They should be. You would think that would work. Yeah, this also I think the Bucs defense and the Seahawks defense are better than what we saw today. This is 2 or 3 times a year your team will play in basically a Big 12 shootout. And there's just nothing the pinball effect will happen and game flow will get so out of hand that everything goes haywire.
Maybe that's why Baker's so good at winning these close games. Is because he's used to the Big 12.
Yeah. Yeah. And it looked the fact that the Bucs pulled this off where they get that interception late too. Hank, did you have the Bucs?
I did have the Bucs
To finish something?
They were the third leg of the Hungry Dog.
Damn.
That thing had no
Great
shot.
Bet. That's a great bet.
Yeah, no, the Bucs. I just needed the Bucs to win, and they dropped a pick six in the end zone to start the drive. That was a bad sign. One of the worst roughing the passer calls I've ever seen in my life got called against the Bucs on the Seahawks. The guy didn't even knock Darnold over, lightly ran into him and held him up, and they called unnecessary roughness. It just felt like one of those drives. When you're gambling, you need one last leg of a parlay that this is going to be the thing that they lose. But then Baker just came back and led a game-winning drive once again.
Pretty much a perfect game from Baker.
Yeah. Yeah. And Sam Darnold almost played a perfect game.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't play as perfect as Baker. It's really the difference is 2 incompletions.
Yeah, somebody had to lose.
And that interception at the end, which, it hit the helmet. Sam Darnold did take ownership for it. He was like, I knew where the guy was open. I fucked up the protection. So
if you're looking at losses this week, I feel like there's a couple losses where maybe you can walk away and like the loss of the week.
What's the best loss of the week?
I got two candidates for it.
All right, hold on. Let me look back real quick. All right, give me your 2 candidates.
All right, candidate number 1 is the Seahawks.
Okay.
In this shootout, and candidate number 2 would be the Browns.
Yep, that's who I had
over
as
in
well.
London.
Yep.
Hank, who do you have?
Loss of the week.
I agree with those 2.
Yeah. Loss of the week. Max, do you have anyone else for loss of the week?
Cardinals.
Why?
No,
no, you didn't understand the assignment.
Yeah, the loss of the week.
No, that was the most fun loss. That was my favorite loss.
That's not.
That's your definition of loss of the week. This is mine.
Okay, so that game has 1 vote. Actually, no. That wins loss because it has the least amount of votes.
Yeah.
Loss of the week. All right, good. Cardinals.
Eagles might have lost the week. They needed a loss.
Yeah, but Cardinals is more fun.
Yeah.
Eagles is not fun for me.
Yeah. Okay. Let's finish up. We got Who's Back of the Week. We're going to talk college football on Wednesday. We got a lot to talk about, including James Franklin. Who's Back of the Week is sponsored by Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea is a refreshing hard iced tea made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol. Twisted Tea is the perfect alcohol beverage to keep the good times going all season long, whether you're hanging out at a friend's house, catching a game at the stadium or at the bar, or just seeing where the day takes you. Twisted Tea is there to turn your day up a notch and make a good time a great time. Keep it twisted. Grab a tea. It's game time. Stock up on ice cold Twisted Tea today. Henry, who's back of the week?
First who's back of the week is PFT. I'm holding the football. I have been for the last 10 minutes or so. Just a great football.
It's a great
awesome football.
Great thing to have in your possession collection.
Incredible football.
Incredible football.
Can I have it back?
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's yours. You can have it whenever you want.
My other who's back of the week is Taylor Swift.
Why? What happened?
She came out with an album.
Yeah.
I have not listened to it. I probably never will. Heard it was a flop.
All right, that's a good recap.
Wait, was it a
back.
flop?
How many stars do you give it?
From what I've seen, I'd give it not her best.
Are Swifties saying
Not
it wasn't
her best.
good?
Some are saying it's Chat GPT. It's yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, are these real? Because yeah, I got to get on this.
They're doing
discourse.
full dissections on TikTok.
And it's not a good album.
That's what they're saying.
Travis Kelce's dick's too big.
Travis Kelce has a hog.
Okay.
It's song number
Duh.
9.
Oh my God! Actually, speaking of that,
Speaking of Travis Kelce's dick,
did you see Dante's tweet? Dante the Don?
No.
Oh my,
I did not see Dante John's tweet
I-
about Travis Kelce's dick.
I gotta find this.
Do you?
I do. It's an all-timer.
Wait, did you listen to it, PFT, or any of it?
I did. I listened to like 15 seconds of the first one, which I think is Ophelia.
Okay. It's like
not
the 17th song that's been named Ophelia.
not her best.
Yeah.
The 15 seconds didn't blow me away.
Okay.
All right, this is coworker and friend Dante the Don in a now deleted tweet. My biggest takeaway from the Taylor Swift album, besides being so happy she's working with people besides Antoff again, is that Travis Kelce's piece is only 9 inches, ? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just assumed he'd be working with more than that.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
That's it. That
Only 9 inches.
Hey, credit Dante.
9 inches isn't big enough for Dante.
It's only 9.
Dante's hung like a can of corn.
He can barely feel 9 inches. Mm-hmm. Is what he's saying. All right, wait, but are people actually saying this is not a good album? Memes?
There's
Not that I'm
Not her
rooting-
best. Not her
Not
best.
that I'm
Not her
rooting
best.
for
Not her
it,
best.
But like, I always assumed every album she puts out, people are like, "Oh, that's the best one ever."
I've seen
Swifties
more
ride
negative
with
discourse, and I think there's a lot of Swifties that have put themselves in a tough spot where like their entire personality is loving Taylor Swift, so they can't really come out and say that.
You owe it to her though, as a fan.
Be honest.
If it's not her best, yeah.
But I've seen some.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up.
overrated. Yeah.
There could be a chance
up.
that like maybe they enjoy the songs that she writes when she's sad more than the songs she writes when she's happy.
Yeah,
That could be a real thing.
could absolutely be a real thing. All right, PFT, you're
Like people listen to this podcast way more.
Like I saw someone
when
say
we're
that.
mad.
Oh yeah, Oh, yeah.
When like maybe she's the gym teacher and Travis Kelce is the English teacher.
Oh.
Okay. Why?
Because the lyrics weren't great.
Are you?
Oh, she's
not English. Yeah. I thought you were going to go down the whole Gaylor Swift rabbit hole, which is wild.
I don't. Yeah.
What's that?
I recommend.
I have no idea.
What is that?
There's a deep fan community of Taylor Swift. They call themselves the Gaylors.
Okay.
And they have been speculating for years that Taylor Swift is a lesbian. And she's been sending like secret signals to that community through her lyrics over the years.
I think that's just probably lesbians that want.
No, definitely not. And then when the engagement photo dropped, they had a meltdown because they were like, "Is this a whole sham? Have our lives been in pursuit of something that was a lie the entire time?"
Got it.
But then you had a couple of them explain, actually, there's deeper meaning behind all this, and don't worry, she's playing on your team.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say something, but no, I'm not going to say what you think. I'm going to say something that's getting me in trouble with the Swifties. I actually am going to say something that's probably way more dangerous for myself. Hey, did you guys see the lesbian memes?
Yes. Oh my. Smoke show.
Where?
Come on.
I told you that's way more of a direct threat towards me to bring this up.
Can you pull
than
it
the
up?
Swift?
Oh my God.
Wait, did you type in lesbian memes?
No, memes. Type in meme, not lesbian meme. There's a memes doppelganger.
I thought there was like a specific
lesbian memes doppelganger that's very funny.
No, yeah, okay. Now
She
I know
got
what you're talking
cannons,
about.
Cannons.
I thought there was like a lesbian meme that was going around.
He did not tweet about it.
Yes,
What
he
do you-
did.
did. Yes,
Oh,
he
he did.
That's
Yes,
where I
he did.
saw it.
Yeah.
Memes, the picture that he posted me and Big Cat fucking the football, did you also make us fat?
No.
Memes, did you refollow any of us?
No.
Oh, okay. There it is. There she is. You didn't see his 50.
No.
This is lesbian memes. It looks like
Yeah, that does look a lot like memes.
lesbian memes. I love it.
So just substitute what she's saying about Sydney Sweeney for the New York Jets.
Yeah, for the Jets.
That's accurate.
Yeah. Memes.
Would
you date lesbian memes?
Sure.
Okay, there we go. Make a super memes.
Well, I don't think she'd be interested.
Well, yeah,
Maybe.
maybe not. Who's to say?
Put on a nice dress.
Okay, PFT, you're who's back. Or did you have another one, Hank?
No, it's just NHL's come back this week way too soon.
NHL is back, and it's
I know,
weird.
Tuesday.
It's weird seeing like the lineups. There's like a very specific, like fringe of hockey Twitter that just goes completely silent in the off season. And then it's always shocking to see those people posting again.
Yeah.
With their weird stats and lineups and all this shit. It's too early.
Yeah.
It's too early for the NHL.
It's still 80 degrees.
Yeah.
All right,
Have a catch, Hank.
PFT, you're who's back.
My who's back of the week is Hank.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, because our boy Drake May lit it up tonight. Credit to Hank
Hell yeah.
for
Hell
being
yeah.
a Drake May believer.
You too.
And we're just being good friends with each other. Me and Hank are on the same team. Things are going swimmingly. That's
Yeah.
going to continue for the rest of this week, right, Hank?
For sure.
For sure.
Why?
Hank and I are playing for $5,000 tomorrow.
Oh, golf.
Round of golf.
This is Hank's never-ending debt.
Yep.
The bottomless debt.
Bottomless debt.
He's got
I could
bigger
pay you
deficit
right now. This is crazy.
Oh, we know you won
'cause-
every bet today.
It's a good day.
I'm just sorry for trying to make content.
No, I like the content.
No, it's good content.
But then you say like this is Hank's never-ending debt. Like I could end the debt, and then you.
Well, it
say
is
that.
funny.
But then you do this like you make me feel bad about it.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad. This is funny that it is like a year that we've been doing like a debt that then just turns into a golf, which I like.
No, false. It's been since the summer.
I thought this was from the non-dunking.
No.
This is from the long drive.
What started the long drive?
I entrapped Hank into accepting the long drive right after he missed the dunking thing.
So I'm
But
right.
no. The dunking thing, we did the 3-point thing. I didn't owe anyone any money after the dunking thing.
Okay.
But then long drive. And
PFT entrapped me in
The long drive.
'Cause I knew he was
Okay,
upset.
I didn't know that part.
you were the one that set it up.
The long drive?
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
it's right after he didn't dunk. Yeah.
You're like, all right, what if it was $1,000 per yard?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, worked out.
It's literally all
I don't
you.
remember anything.
But we're doing
All right, so let's
$5,000.
hand up. It's my fault.
And Hank's dialed right now in terms of just seeing the world. He was great at golf on Saturday, and he was great at bets today, just like understanding sports. And
I love watching you guys play golf because you both are like about the same now.
When Hank's
maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, he's better. He's better.
But PFT always elevates his game with Hank. That's the best part.
But my problem is I'm afraid of Hank now because he's on a hot streak. Hank is hotter than a pistol.
He's really hot.
Hank is the hottest guy in the world right now.
On fire.
He's on fire.
Yeah, so congrats, Hank.
Congrats to you. I mean, you're like I said.
No, congrats.
I never could have made Patriots money line for the pick. I didn't have the balls.
No, congrats to you.
No, congrats to you. Like that was a great
seeing that one.
That was really smart. Yeah.
Seeing that one next to
and the Commanders. Jayden Daniels back. Like that's I should have.
He never really left.
Hand up. I apologize for not making Jayden Daniels and you my who's back of the week.
That's fine.
Because they're so back.
That's what I love about you.
And so are you.
You know what I love about Hank is like when he sees good quarterback play, he will acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Openly. And he doesn't care who hears.
Yeah, no.
And sometimes there'll be haters being like, actually, that guy's not that good, but Hank.
That wasn't a dot. Like, if I see a dot, I'm calling out a dot.
Yeah, you're the dot commander.
You're a dot guy.
What is it straight up? No strokes?
No, there's strokes.
What are the strokes?
I got to look up the course, but I think it's 6 or 8.
I think PFT. Can I bet PFT straight up?
Yeah.
This is kind of my home course.
Anyone want to bet me straight up? I'll bet you straight up.
I'll take Hank.
Against PFT, yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Great.
Okay.
I believe in my boy. He elevates. Do you fact or fiction? He elevates his game when he plays against you.
For sure. Some could say I just crumble.
I think it's more he elevates.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe a little bit of both, but
maybe a little both. But I know that
I think
the best golf I've seen PFT play is usually versus you.
I think Hank brings out the best in me in terms of my competitiveness athletically, and I think I bring out the best in Hank in terms of his funniness when he melts down.
8 strokes.
8
strokes. Okay.
All right. I'll bet. How about I'll half it for $500.
Okay. So
all right. Great.
4.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are playing Monday.
Monday.
All right.
Is
excited.
The video out, Max?
What?
What video?
How could it be out?
Oh, this video, the golf video. Yeah. Is it out yet? People should ask.
No, it's
the
not
one that
out
we're
yet.
shooting this afternoon.
By the way, one thing we
haven't
didn't
done it
bring
yet.
up. Saturday was one of the weirdest headline days with not only Mark Sanchez, but Diana Rossini just being like, Mac Jones saw a dead body.
Yeah, saw a dead body.
That was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Don't know how that story didn't get out before.
What? Right before the game.
Yeah. Would that make you more likely or less likely to bet on Mac Jones?
I think less.
I think less too.
So I'm happy I didn't know.
I would think that he was like hallucinating.
Because usually, like, I want to know if someone's smashing a watermelon or if someone had a baby.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to know if someone saw a dead body.
I think I
Kyle
would.
Shanahan was probably just like, yep, it's going to happen to everyone.
Yeah, right. Like, that could be me tomorrow if you don't play well.
I think
that's true. Yeah.
I would have seen that and just been like, damn, the Niners really are banged up.
Yeah.
What was that, in the training room?
Yeah. All right. My who's back is playoff baseball. Max, we got to talk. So we had playoff baseball this weekend. The Yankees, quick, we can hit each series real quick. The Tigers-Mariners has been awesome. 1-1. First game, extra innings. Second game, the Mariners were able to hit, I think it was Polanco hit both solo home runs off Scooble. Mariners outlast them 3-2. That crowd has been awesome. I also love just like the Mariners crowd because it's just a bunch of dudes. Every time they go to the crowd, you know, like when it's Buffalo, it's like guys with their shirts off, Zubaz. Mariners crowd is just dudes with, you know, like a rain jacket on and a thin mustache.
Yeah.
And like a cool ball cap.
Yeah, usually wearing some sort of like muted blue color.
Yeah.
Not like officially the team blue color.
Yeah.
But just like a nice like vest that goes over a dress shirt and a raincoat on that. I'm rooting for Seattle.
Yeah, I am too.
It's been so long. The last time they had a home playoff win, I think, was 2001?
It's been a long time.
For the Mariners?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. And yeah, this is a good team. Fun team.
Fun series. Just awesome first 2 games of playoff baseball. And then the Yankees have just gotten the shit kicked out of them by the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Blue Jays are good.
Vlad Jr.'s home run today was awesome.
Did you hear the French call?
No.
It was sick.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Dude, his home run, he absolutely no doubted that grand slam.
He didn't even move after he hit it. He just stood there, watched it, and then great bat flip. Yeah, Blue Jays are a fun team.
And you see the final score is 13-7. You're like, oh, must have been back and forth. No. It was Savage had, 5 1/3 of no-hit baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they brought in their bullpen. The Yankees hit some home runs. Cody Bellinger hit one. Aaron Judge, I mean, he had a big moment game 1 where they were bases loaded and he chased in a really bad way. Then he hit a double when they were down 6-1, which was very Aaron Judge. I don't know.
I don't think that the Yankees should celebrate winning a wild card round. I think Hank, don't give me the I can't exist.
Hold on, Hank. Let him make his point.
I think every other team can do it.
They're the Yankees.
You're supposed to be the Yankees.
Yankees haven't won shit in 25 years.
What's the standard for New York?
They won 1 World Series. You've won as many World Series. Big Cat's won as many World Series.
That's true.
We've won way more World Series.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're the New York Yankees. The standard shouldn't just be winning a wild card series. You shouldn't celebrate that.
I mean, they hadn't beat the Red Sox since 2003. I kind of understand.
I'm starting. So I am a big believer in the celebrate everything, but with the way the Yankees and the Cubs played on Saturday, maybe just pour the beers, don't drink them.
Yeah, spray each other down.
Just pour the beers.
Pour
the beers on each other. Don't drink them.
There's also a difference.
You got a game in 24 hours
with a team that's been to the postseason, had a little bit of postseason.
Make the playoffs, yes.
Let's say you're a team that has hypothetically made it to the World Series, maybe won a couple playoff series in some other years in recent memory, but the big thing is you can't get over the hump. You can't win another. Maybe they shouldn't be celebrating the wild card win.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think it's
celebrate everything.
I think it's just the Yankees. You're supposed to be the Yankees.
Celebrate everything, though. I can't pick and choose. I got to just stay consistent.
The Yankees they can have beards now. It's not the Yankees.
Yeah, they're in trouble. Down 0-2. And then Max, we're both down 0-1. Who do you think's in a worse spot? I think you can make an argument either way. Okay, because you were home.
Because we're home and we're playing the Dodgers.
Okay, fair. What Craig Counsell did with Matthew Boyd, I will never understand. So that was
Rob Thompson had a questionable move as well.
As a baseball guy, though, Max,
what did he do?
So Matthew Boyd is the Cubs are very thin in starting pitching now. Cade Horton, our best starting pitcher, got hurt with a week left in the season. Justin Steele, he got hurt 2 weeks into the season, so he's been out all year. But those are our 1 and 2 guys. Matthew Boyd's been pretty good this year, very good this year at times. He faded a little at the end, but he's been very good this year. He's also pitched a ton of innings this year. He's never historically been good on short rest. Craig Counsell decided to pitch him on short rest game 1. He got absolutely lit up, he didn't even get out of the first inning. Ooh. I was going into game 1 thinking that we were going to go full bullpen game, and Colin Ray is also on the roster. He could have pitched. Full bullpen game. We're probably not going to win game 1 anyway because Peralta's nasty for the Brewers, but at least you get Matthew Boyd game 2 on Monday night, full rest. Instead, we lost and we burned Matthew Boyd. I don't understand it.
How many pitches?
Well, that was the argument, on Tuesday, he only threw 58 pitches against the Padres. So he's going to be fine. But short rest is still short rest. You got to get amped up for a start. He only threw 30 pitches, but he's still now, if you have to go with him on Thursday, Thursday would be regular rest, right? Yeah, Thursday would be regular
Thursday,
rest.
you're fine.
Yeah, but still, I would have felt so much better if the Cubs were down 0-1 with Matthew Boyd regular rest Monday night. Instead, that just didn't happen.
They just went for the empty the tank?
I don't know. I was
treat game 1 like a must win.
Dude, it was so crazy. I went to sleep on Friday night and I was when the last second before you go to sleep and you're kind of still kind of scrolling your phone and you're a little bit not hallucinating, but I saw the Matthew Boyd is starting game 1. And then I woke up and I was like, did I imagine that? I didn't think that was going to happen. And then I was like, fuck, it is happening. So
that's the other thing, because the way that the NLDS is shaped out, he could have gone game 2 and still gone game 5 on normal rest.
Exactly. And you had
not like you're getting an extra start. I mean, hypothetically you could be, but you still would have him lined up for Game 5.
And you had a day off on Sunday, so you could have emptied your bullpen on Saturday and been fine for Monday. And you get a day off on Tuesday. So that's where I was just very confused. So I don't know. We'll see. Not a long series, short series for both of us. But you, Max, what are you thinking about the Phillies?
It's the same thing as last year. The top of the order it was just laid an absolute stinker. 1 for 11, 6 strikeouts, I think. They had one good inning where Teoscar Hernandez just decided he wasn't going to run for a baseball, which was bizarre. But then, of course, he comes back and hits a three-run bomb that Matt Strom may or may not have been tipping pitches.
I saw that. They were stealing his pitches.
Yeah, but then Ben Verlander he tweeted something about how he was getting his pitches tipped, and then Matt Strom replied to him on Twitter just basically dunking on him.
Love that.
So maybe he wasn't getting it. Something was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dodgers just have so many fucking guys. We scored 3 runs off in 6 innings off Ohtani, which you would think is good, and then you get to their bullpen, which is bad.
Glasnow
but then they just bring in
bullpen.
Glasnow and then Roki to close the game, and it's like they just have guys on guys on guys. And Shohei goes 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, and it just doesn't matter. They still put up 5 runs. And it's like they have so many fucking guys. And if they have so many guys, our 3 stars can't lay an egg, and they just continue to lay eggs.
So where are you at right now on Schwarber? Because I know you said some things in the heat of the moment.
No, I don't mean it. Schwarber's been historic.
What did you say in the heat of the moment?
I think I just said I'm done with Schwarber.
You said I'm almost done. You didn't even go all the way.
Are you no longer almost done? Or are you still?
No, he's gonna hit a homer tonight.
Yeah,
he's gonna. I know he's gonna hit a homer tonight.
I knew you didn't mean that.
Yeah, you didn't.
But yeah, it's the heat of the moment, and he was one that he had runners in scoring position where we could have extended the lead. When we were up 3-0, he had runners on first and second, and he struck out with 2 outs. Like, we had so many opportunities. Edmundo Sosa had bases loaded. They bring in a reliever, and he just throws a meatball over the middle of the plate that he flies out that he easily could have hit a homer or grand slam and flipped the entire game. You got Monday's must win. That's what's the bullshit about the fucking Dodgers. We see Shohei game 1. Now we have Blake Snell. They just have
more guys.
They just have like 4 of the top 10 pitchers in baseball just on their team, and then their lineup is disgusting.
Max,
and then Kike Hernandez, I don't know what is up with him. October comes and he is just a fucking killer. That pitch that he hit was a perfect changeup from Christopher Sanchez 2-run double. Like, of course.
Mm-hmm. I can hear the pain in your voice today. I heard it during the Boomers.
Same.
And it made me sad. I hear it now. I know you had a tough weekend when it comes to Philly sports. If you were to say, like, which of the 3 events is taking the most toll on you?
Phillies
mentally?
by far.
Number 1? So you're in, like, bummer, I might be done with baseball mode.
Yeah. And it's
a 5-game series. You go down 1-0 in a 5-game series, you just feel like you're dead.
Especially at home. That's a big thing.
Because if the Cubs win Monday night,
especially when you're up 3-0, you're up 3-0.
Yeah. Is this the last dance?
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Like, Schwarber is probably gone. Ranger Suarez is probably gone. Like, we have young guys that we're gonna bring up that are hopefully gonna fill the void, but you don't know. Like, it is nearing the end of our run. Like, Zach Wheeler, who knows what he's gonna be when he comes back. Like,
all right, must win Monday.
Must win.
We're gonna stream must win Monday.
Must win Monday.
Phillies and then Cubs.
And we gotta win against Blake Snell.
Yeah. I actually would. Yeah, you're probably right. The Matthew Boyd thing made me very mad, and it isn't revisionist history because I actually said it on Thursday on multiple shows. I was like, why wouldn't you go bullpen? But I do think you probably are in a worse spot because if the Cubs win Monday, they did their job in Milwaukee. The Phillies have to win Monday.
I would say both teams probably have to.
They have to win, but I'm saying, like, if the Cubs win on Monday, it's like, hey, you did your job. If the Dodgers or if the Phillies win on Monday, it's like,
fuck now.
Fuck. The Dodgers did their job. Now we got to go win one there.
Like start of the series, if you were told Big Cat that you're going back to Chicago 1-1.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Oh, I said
You're pumped.
If Matthew Boyd hadn't pitched on Saturday and we were down 0-1, I would have been like, that's exactly kind of what I expected. Bullpen game versus Peralta. That's a Brewers advantage every single day. I expected to lose game 1. I just didn't expect to also burn our best starting pitcher.
I would just love to have the PMT Civil War Day.
Also, Rob
insane.
Rob
be
Thompson
nuts.
just absolutely. David Robertson gets a big out, gets out of a jam for Christopher Sanchez, and we have our entire bullpen at our disposal, plus an off day the next day. The guys haven't pitched in a week. The fact that you bring Robertson back out there for another inning is so inexcusable. Like, empty the fucking bullpen. You have an off day.
Yeah.
Use your fucking guys. You do not need 41-year-old David Robertson trying to give you more, like, go back to the dugout and then come back out. Like, use your fucking guys.
Yeah, I will say that the one like good thing that Craig Counsell did do when the game because it got out of hand, like Michael Busch hit a home run to lead off the game. I was like, this is going to be awesome. And then the Brewers put up 6 in the first inning and 3 in the second inning. He did not like go to anyone of like importance in the bullpen. So that was good. Like, he didn't make something bad even worse by burning guys that we actually like really, really need. So, but still, fucking Matthew Boyd, that was short rest. He pitched like 180 innings this year. And I think he's done short rest 3 times in his career, and every time it's not been good. I don't get it. I feel like every short rest short rest is always a disadvantage, Max, is it not? Like, there's just never.
There's only a few guys,
right?
You see, like the Bumgarner, like people talk about like the Bumgarners of the world who did it.
There's only like
forever
3 of those guys,
Yes.
Right? And so that's why, to me,
like
it's
Zach
like,
Wheeler. We won't do it with him,
right?
Like,
Unless you are in a like short rest is for the end of a series, not the fucking first game of a series.
Yeah, short rest is without a doubt. It's like Game 7, empty your tank.
Right.
Scherzer's here.
Right. They did it for game 1.
Yeah.
Nuts. All right. Good show, boys. Long show.
Tight show.
All right. Good luck in golf tomorrow, boys. And when I say good luck, I'm talking just to you.
I think it's going to be fun.
Good luck in baseball.
Good luck to everybody.
Must win Monday, Max. We'll be streaming.
Must win Monday for all of us.
Yep. Oh, you're making it a must win?
Yeah.
Who plays better on no sleep?
Hank's gonna win.
Yeah, who plays better on no sleep?
I don't know. Hank, do you get cranky when you don't sleep?
Not if I'm on a course.
All right. Rollback question, RHOBACK.com, promo code TAKE, 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts, rollback.com, promo code TAKE. Numbers.
3.
Memes is going with something different. He didn't even attempt.
No, I saw the end of PMTV.
What was the end?
Well, let's just let him get it. Let's just let him get 3 and like let's all just.
I mean,
let's take it easy.
That was PFT,
There's
though.
no
and
way
he just
like
completely contradicts.
I totally forgot that I said that. you gotta be honest. Don't remember saying that.
They said it. You weren't there. 3. My bad.
Yeah, PFT's got
I had
it.
a PFT moment.
Yeah,
41.
You know what? You know what memes? Memes. Do you want number 3?
No, I'll take 41.
22.
I want to give memes 3.
No, I want 41.
I'm rooting for you, Memes. I think I've flipped.
Memes. If I get 3, I want to give it to you.
No, you can't.
Again, 41.
I can't.
Take it now. He's got to take it now.
But he's
got to take it right now.
But if I do win, then I want the record to show that I would give it to memes if I could.
That's fair, but it does not count.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll go 27. Boys in the booth.
99. I would just say if 3 hits, I would say love you guys immediately because I'm turning everything off.
Okay. All right. Everyone else, guess?
23. 22. 8.
I said 22.
Jack. You gotta go again.
25.
Oh.
69.
He's everywhere.
69.
Love you guys.